ambassador, the ambassador of US, that is the Ghana ambassador to US, now tells us that Sedinam Tamakulu was arrested on the 7th of January. Now listen very carefully. But he reports to the people of Ghana on the 15th of January of the arrest.
Okay.
Hoping 9 days. Within that 9 days, an accomplice of Sedinam Tamakulu is arraigned before the Court of Appeal and granted an appeal bail pending appeal. What do you tell me? These are some of the circumstantial issues we look at it. Now the point is, whether it is Mr. Ofori-Atta or whether it is myself, Aaron, and I had served in the government, I need to account for it. But you see, you check the circumstances and you ask yourself, can this person be given a fair trial? On the matter of Ken Ofori-Atta, some of us have been so consistent that whether Ofori-Atta is in this country or not, the laws of the Republic, the Constitution 1992, grants the prosecutor or the prosecution the power to even proceed with the case in absentia of Ken Ofori-Atta. If there is no evidence of that sort or there is no example of that sort, Sedinam Tamakulu is an example. And so why do we wait and say that somebody is in the US and cannot come and such person cannot be arraigned? We're in this country and we told you that the special prosecutor is playing a dilly-dally type of politics with the Ken Ofori-Atta matter, because you file for Interpol red alert without even filing charges against the person. Certainly it will bounce off. It bounced off. The point is, should Ken Ofori-Atta come back to the country? For me, Aaron, I will agree that he should. But let us look at the circumstances within which the MPP appointees or appointees of the SWAL government has been treated. When you are leaving Governor Siama, when you are leaving Kessel Atoforsen, when you are leaving the Saglemi matter, when you are leaving all the NDC matters, and be chasing Wontumi, and Wontumi has to sleep in cells for over a week, and you tell me that you are treating that person fairly. You give a bail condition of 800 million Ghana cedis, my brother. To be justified, though. To be justified. What are we looking for? There is a country we are building. Now, my brother says that Gabi is being known, was known in the former government as a prime minister. I'm sure he reads the constitution, he has the constitution. There is no portfolio of that sort. But if he is ascribing Gabi as a prime minister, the basic question everyone will ask is, how would he even ascribe Ibrahim Mahama? Ambassador, the ambassador of US, that is the Ghana ambassador to US, now tells us that Sedinam Tamakulu was arrested on the 7th of January. Now listen very carefully. But he reports to the people of Ghana on the 15th of January of the arrest.
Okay.
Hoping 9 days. Within that 9 days, an accomplice of Sedinam Tamakulu is arraigned before the Court of Appeal and granted an appeal bail pending appeal. What do you tell me? These are some of the circumstantial issues we look at it. Now the point is, whether it is Mr. Ofori-Atta or whether it is myself, Aaron, and I had served in the government, I need to account for it. But you see, you check the circumstances and you ask yourself, can this person be given a fair trial? On the matter of Ken Ofori-Atta, some of us have been so consistent that whether Ofori-Atta is in this country or not, the laws of the Republic, the Constitution 1992, grants the prosecutor or the prosecution the power to even proceed with the case in absentia of Ken Ofori-Atta. If there is no evidence of that sort or there is no example of that sort, Sedinam Tamakulu is an example. And so why do we wait and say that somebody is in the US and cannot come and such person cannot be arraigned? We're in this country and we told you that the special prosecutor is playing a dilly-dally type of politics with the Ken Ofori-Atta matter, because you file for Interpol red alert without even filing charges against the person. Certainly it will bounce off. It bounced off. The point is, should Ken Ofori-Atta come back to the country? For me, Aaron, I will agree that he should. But let us look at the circumstances within which the MPP appointees or appointees of the SWAL government has been treated. When you are leaving Governor Siama, when you are leaving Kessel Atoforsen, when you are leaving the Saglemi matter, when you are leaving all the NDC matters, and be chasing Wontumi, and Wontumi has to sleep in cells for over a week, and you tell me that you are treating that person fairly. You give a bail condition of 800 million Ghana cedis, my brother. To be justified, though. To be justified.
They say, Adia Ghana for Bebre him, Nana Akufo-Addo be a foreign minister
for all the years Nana Akufo-Addo served as foreign minister and Minister of Defense, he didn't take salary from government. He didn't take per diem. You won't get one person in NDC to say that. For the 8 years or 7 years, Ken Ofori-Atta served as finance minister, he didn't take per diem. He didn't take salary. I'm telling you. Check it. Go and check. Ken Ofori-Atta was not on salary. Per diem, I saw be too kind. Ken Ofori-Atta didn't take per diem from government. Unya one person in NDC, not even President Mahama. President Mahama, Edu baby, and Nana Akufo-Addo can say, or money more didn't say anything. I can't say, or more, you know, there was some argument.
Yes.
Nana Akufo-Addo, you can't say, on Pebium. So Mahama come Akufo-Addo warning, so Nimno the Nisaka Nirisika. I'm telling you, that is how hungry these NDC people are. That is how evil they are. And almost soil, but I say Ghana, no, because of our level of ignorance, we celebrate criminals and we crucify noblemen. I want you to listen to it again. Say Ghana, because of the level of ignorance, no, we celebrate criminals and we persecute noblemen in Ghana. Like our NDC wouldn't have the audacity to tarnish the image of Ken Ofori-Atta. I want you to know, say Ken Ofori-Atta, sa funeral homes here, funeral home, one of them, very it's for Ken Ofori-Atta.
Funeral home,
funeral homes, the biggest is for Ken Ofori-Atta. And he didn't own it when he was in government. Data Bank, one of the best financial institutions in the whole of Africa, it has been rated one the best financial institutions in Africa. If you are South Africa, if you are Nigeria, and Ghana, it belonged to Ken Ofori-Atta before we came into government. Ken Ofori-Atta has insurance companies. So this is a young man who has toiled with his own sweat and blood. You see Nisika the finance MPP party or Brian MPP opposition. It is such a person. Until say NDC4, make a chair President Mahama, any Ninuamu, say my dreams, so be good Ken Ofori-Atta and Nana Akufo-Addo Besha, NDC4 no, Nana Akufo-Addo, Omo de Galamsey, Omo de Cathedral, Omo de Begu Nufi. Investigations have shown that not one city was missing. Omo Begu Sisila da Paunfi, Omo Beka say millions of Ghana cedis, $8 we only up to now, FBI for Bamu, ye whom she. Na NDC4 officials, omo ba abemo and someone iska. Me person me catch President Mahama say, Nana Akufo-Addo 8 years of best serve your Ghana no, one ton Ghana bauxite ama ni nua bia. Inso your man penyi bi wo no ma, enko ji Ghana bauxite ni ama ni nua, enye court na reverse na. Nana Akufo-Addo nua bia ni ho a. When tua ne workers, snake contribution anke betimi de na koje. Nana Akufo-Addo nua bia amfa ne company Ankoji loan 380 million Ghana cedis. Ma Merchant Bank, any UT Bank and go. Nana Akufo-Addo nua bia ni wo yesa. Nana Akufo-Addo ba abem no, wan beton black voter. The biggest mining concession money nua bia. Nana Akufo-Addo didn't do that. Sa ajapade no, Nana Akufo-Addo even this time around, that 1 year mobile no. Precious mineral marketing, which are gold for reserve, gold for oil. These were the brainchild of Dr. Bawumia. And so, what is his experience? It is because of chronic catastrophic project. What is say I don't go that Bokada? Omoko fast soul aggregator bia ifenu Bawa. It really Bawa rock. Yeah, investigations like who are the owners. Someone will tip President Mahama. I'm telling you, Bawa, go and investigate and find out if they don't relate. They have no relation. Me see, go and find out. In Ghana, no, because of our level of ignorance, we don't read. The mafians will continue to loot. They are the ones that we praise in public. And those who, out of their own volition, me say Nana Akufo-Addo never, he was not on salary.
Away. Wako twa base edi akoguma me wanyame aba wako twa di egu me wanyame nyame wanya no ankasa ho delegate fo nyame betua buko mo ba ya di yalio da bi ti si ba chichemo bana papa delegate fo nyomu nyino ye di enuan mo ko to yo ti wiase pan ye woni pan ye woni pan. Northern region the 100% too. What I say I'm born you ntine kama akoma to me ye me na kokom nyina woto.
Dollar confirm more than 1 year ni abana beto laticity so watu insuso onu yankasa insurance watum onu yankasa roadways watum uko register car watum divela top charges in them yentime hu se dollar no se ne man enkana na gearbox a omampanyin na na do mreso ni aton aya vet gearbox ni aton 4000 ene uko beton 6500 sprinter alternator near 700 and now got about 1,000. See, I can't get be but dollar.
I computed 240 million as a percentage of 10 billion, and I had 2.14%. Okay, so in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million, and you gain 10 billion. That's what has happened. I am not saying that the loss is not significant. So going forward, the idea, the strategy is that Bank of Ghana is going to separate itself from Gold Board. Gold Board is going to act on its own. Yeah, and it means that government will have to provide it with some kind of funding, initial funding, and Bank of Ghana will not be doing that anymore. So that Gold Board will be capable of buying the gold from the miners, taking it out to refine it, and then Bank of Ghana can go to Gold Board and buy the refined gold, so that we can avoid. I computed 240 million as a percentage of 10 billion, and I had 2.14%. Okay, so in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million.
For Adolfo, Memamuni Najo, Memamuaha, Edeba, and the edition of Political Zone program is so. Mestre will say Oba, now I adoye, na wash a page, Eddie Amaye. And then first day, UTA, and I say, oh, find a page, yeah. Your best will say, Oba like Eddie Amaye. Na wa subscribe YouTube Mr. Mo na YouTube no soon to me then and grow TikTok, so we are still hoping say you better reach certain levels and unti TikTok for someone continue na more like my Facebook and YouTube. This is the only thing I played of you. Ubeja comment app na me using it say uja comment na say oh sheme na o tap so keka me hu mesra wa just uja comment na me hu hwan a ehwe na metumi ama wakwa abasoro nkwa na shout out na face so obibi kaso na otra metumi ayeden ehu na makan ama se wo ta akiri wa na wo se wo hwe me de a wo beta akiri wa hwe me a mintumi nya ibi enti mesra mo momomoden na mundi se adwuma no emfa ma me mawie ne saa no na me start TikTok for na me almost starting usually you start to a TikTok one about Mame Flores me that say Abraham Kwabla yo also ha Joe Body Gabriel Duku Fiji user 81 also joining Mwambio Alexander also congrats Honorable Alexander Lionel, so congratulations to you, my brother. You did a fantastic job for DMB. Thank you so much for seeing my hard work. God bless us all. We got what we want. Now let's get down to business and work hard. Because I feel Ejumana started. Samuel Ejapon 6, may I say, Okai Florence, thank you for sharing the page. Epejahine kwa. Epejahine also mema wakwa. But Dantes, mini at saying, who hache, may I say, Mrs. Star, ACS Star, or no one casa so. I'm a gift, me that say crypto cash out. Who watch up? I hope so. Yeah, Kando good. What's me that say? Enya Jotefe, me that say. Nana ma me that say. So I joining. Big wins. You join through a share. Me that say. Agnes Jesse. My man. Okay. Hello, my brother Felix Apello. Siesta. Hello. When be. Target, mini target, me that says my boss is saying, me that say, when be original lady, also the gift about Yamin Shroud. Now, when be now joining, TikTok, man, it is possible. Okay, also I be share with Yamin Shroud. It is possible, so I be share. Sylvia, this is Sylvia, so I be share. Jimmy. Jimmy says, congratulations to you, my brother, for your hard job for Dr. Baumia. Thank you so much. Hey, and then I just say, I'm confirmed say, may boy Juma pound. Cranker, big up yourself. Why? This say we are here. Don't worry. Me that say, name it. Or say hi, name it. Me that say, I was wait to my mama hi. Why? I'm in call YouTube and Facebook for so young form so much shout out. Na young Gazi or say, hey, wait there, Mindru ho. Or say spokesperson, never. I mention here. Or say spokesperson for DMB 2028, Felix Apia. Allah, our TikTok and Facebook, they're definitely. Zibamba. Zibamba, I hope you are happy. Dr. Baumia won. It is a beautiful thing. We thank God. Okay. YouTube and Facebook for most moments, shout out. As usual, Ophelia Sare made us say, also greeting, Brother Felix and everyone. Nashon Meso say, good morning, Felix and everyone. Patient Damson, and also say, hi, Felix. Kwabena Kuma, Michian so far, these are the PA. We sure said these are the only people watching. There be you. Pacho and Kai no more famo comments and Brawai. We say, also more than no face. I need no champion one. Yanko yanim. Sa pepe. Sa na ma a system na heated. Right. Sa ni a pen. No more than any sa my. You. Etie for. Ayam say. Yes, who do young say bura. If you feel now. Na. Area so. Say. You too for. You two for now went ya woko antiade. The TN say Ghana for I believe said they are echo sway. And June, July, a few way there. Now obi when is smoothness level kwata. Danny then in a ya na yenu jana me jaw. Nanso ya na ye me de say ensem bi wo ha ye kan. Nanso na ye de tag bi ato ye so say ya ko diska we MPP ho na ye MPP adwuma nti de aye ka no muntie ye tena o man mu aban a entumi entue teacher for ka utie etumi eye campaign kire teacher for say ono entue a oka no embum edwene wu teacher ni no wodache ho better than the obaye on the oka enti pam de a webetua oka no na fa ono a wentumi entua oka fabra when you regular street people teacher ni one wa mo kira de teacher ni mapa a o kira de a eno na o kira doctor de yetumi ka to ni tiri mu say aban na obaye na wentumi ama wo teacher ni talk amfa nchoro no Oya aban papa echen aban obaya or say chalk no enye enti use marker and whiteboard na fachira there. Hold on, mama, meba. Sorry, if I try mene Jojo ne didn't come over back door. Now, ebio yawo abanya obaye we a graduate na ukobisa na juma or say onye magician na wama we juma and now discuss obotom na weko sua ade wo university awie no dia ubetumi de aye ne se odebeko papai abo watwitwa sere na wakoton na we de anyeska we de be ahwe ho school ye convincing ye say sa aban ni mo ye papa echen aban a ono ba ye no even though say we need experience, even though say we are graduates wotifi a wonye adwuma no or say moma ye nina ye nhia enipa 100,000 ewo Independence Square na ye create bibi a ye friend NABCO Nation Builders Corps madwuma ne say ewo mu say bio government payroll so ayema nanso ye create another vehicle ye betumi achecha mudimu agu adwuma so na se we certificate holder yama 700 Ghana cedis na we degree holder yama 1,002 Ghana cedis bosumi bia eno kra ye say ye no na party na ono antumi ama wo graduate adwuma o se kotwitwa sere so omo dada mo eno nyame to nsuo pa ye wo ho na one day na Akufo Addo ne ba wo mienya na ye omo se da bia na ye kofe di 100,000 adwuma na ye create NABCO mobile Independence Square ho ne ye mbisa se we ye sebe NDC ni ana MPP ni ene ye start say ye chamu de mugu adwuma so yetumi ekama ne to Ghana ni a ye graduate asum say 700 na Addo de ma no wasisiu oya ban bone 1,002 no de ma was a degree holder no or that or ye nipa bone na Addo ne na ban omo ye wicked enunti pamomo na yen ye ba ye be recruit non-stop ye be ye 24-hour economy ye be ye women bank ye be ye construction ye be ye say sikabeba na ampa NABCO ni asebi na odidi ne maame abosuom NABCO ni ane papa ne maame aton ye japade ekoko edena ko university sanka ye be wi abaye adwuma no so amaye bi ye tumi aboa no ma enne ono no tumi nya 700 na se sa time no utu ebia rent ye fa de say wo single room bi na so tu 250 a month kora na at the end of the day you will still have at least 400 with Ghana cedis na ubetumi de adane dane ho as at that time I did not go by Sami Jemfi Margaret Medasi baby girl now we poppy we no so ko saying Sami Jemfi etumi betena Asempa FM ferry ni nanim NBC ba ye tamwana Graduate Unemployed Association fui tama no mo pay adwuma no anka NDC for ka kire mo say oh monko ye den monko prapre dwam na ye bema mo 100 Ghana every month ya me gidi sanka some of the graduates no ebekwa akoye because no matter if you they were what they were tired Sami Jemfi na went to me ama one prapre street so na 100 Ghana no etumi dada wo graduate say 700 na ye ma no ye papa enti to aba fitia and away MPP Abaya baby to 5 years to 6 years. That's how NABCO was running. That's how long it ran. You know what is funny? NABCO was only supposed to be, is it a year or no? It was initially 2 years. And the 2 years in Ebesono, it's a CHA program. No, ye chop program no and crofo baby hobekenti Nanado again. Oh, Nanado again. Ask Kenufuriata. Na say, what church idea we more? One more NABCO Sunade no mobile. As a finance minister, because we have to maintain this NABCO. Into NABCO, it was just supposed to be for 2 years. And after you're extending it to 3 years. After 3 years, you are say for review, no. Nanado science said NABCO no own to me to us, and that is how we entered into 2021 with NABCO. NABCO was supposed to end 2019-2020. But Abaya newa badaye Edeman and Mebunu. Emma finance minister Furiata so po echo pay sika say offer 100,000 for now. That's the emphasis say Senana na do tia every NABCO person 700 Ghana kra for 1 month biano just for NABCO alone. Yes, government now have 7 billion Ghana cedis. 7 billion every month. Chale yetirimu edi Ghana for one. Enya edi eni akoshe politics na me MPP ni na me NDC ni, but Ghanaians are wicked. Yetirimu odene yeyemu onyono. Ejuma na nado neba umi abeye enye ejuma ketwa o. One say ndemo kofa Interpol just the wonderful ibaye. So the omo ye o. Oma dane wonder yehu dia ye. Amemu enda from South Ghana for. Amembu enye the price of cement in Kwao. Amembu enye the price of Dokunon Kwao. Amembu enye the price of Akweduo. Is different ball game altogether. Me say offer one more na omoye NABCO yiti omo 700 a month na. Echrese na nado abain. Apart from all state agencies so tu omo kano. NABCO 100,000 no de be count say no be 700 at least every month be nanado nya den nanado nya 7 billion Ghana cedis just for NABCO. Yeah, NABCO for 6 years. 6 times 20 and then 12 me boy say 6 times 12 yeah. Na calculate 7 billion times some months no. Let's just do the math. But your math for kakrawa. I want to wake up our minds today. More. We bet to me no. Facebook, YouTube, anybody gonna help me? TikTok, we be my calculation we are now. The part of our calculator and we any to be. NABCO ran for 6 years, okay? 6 years no. Not every month be buying it to 7 billion cedis every month. And until 72 meboa. So that is 72 months. Is it true? 6 debut. 6 years. Okay, so 12, 20, 24, 18. Yeah, I think you are right. 72. My boy. Okay. Inti, what the young fan say is even 70 months. Young fan says 70 months. Let's just use 70 months times 7 billion Ghana cedis. Inti for 6 years no na ese na na do 2 years ka 500 and then 4 trillion. 504 trillion Ghana cedis. Na we are end this near babies as the kind way. Yeah, na yen ton shi o. Tell me some mama ye dia bro. Now we all gonna feel it. What they are making Sa otan hunu ne aburo bi a by force ye pese ye ba power bi a ye ma NDC for that and ye no mobile you mu. Me say for NABCO for 6 years now ye no we spent 504 trillion with cedis. Something NDC didn't do for you. Nurses training allowance. Teachers training allowance. Mokra de na masem wo mogba ma ntime me say nurse ni bia na wo 2013 14 15 na do ne befa wadwuma ma wadwuma se wo to abetia na anytime a obeji pay bia ma ne hye onyame masa pay ne hye onye ni papa utiri mo den se wo ye teacher ni na wo ti fie 2013 14 15 na to 17 na do ne befa wadwuma mitu a wo ka wan ne wo kada na utumi ko san lie because said okono boa ye den niamemu aye den kakra nti aban no sacrifice ma won no na otua wo castle utumi ko san lie to abetia na anytime a wo beji wo pay bia no nyame ma ne nhye you don't deserve that money enye mitrimu na eden eye no kre na me pese meka ya soso niame bi so organa masa ya nhwe yi a politicians the tabaye yen debia politicians ombe yes adebia adena make sa eye den mama yemfa nyansa nto ho kakra. Let's apply some knowledge and sense, some wisdom to this. A government couldn't pay you your allowances. Not only that, when you have managed to complete your training as a teacher or as a nurse, the government says they have no recruitment for you. So they don't recruit you. So not only didn't they pay your training allowances to recruit you so that wherever you borrowed money from to go to school, wherever you borrowed money from to move forward, you can find a way to go and fix it. The government says he cannot employ you, and he did not employ you. Please, this thing I'm talking about, I believe for those of you, utie, nyansa bi wo mutiri so a munim dia mekan die. Mone me ya adwene. Say from 2013 to 2017, NDC aban amfa teachers. Oma amfa nurses are no more school. We enyame na meka mo documents. And the source is IMF deal Amokoji in the 2015. That is not propaganda. That is facts. You cannot come and stand here and call that a propaganda. That is fact. Teachers who had taught for 3 years, some 1 year and whatsoever, there was a policy called 3 months pay policy. That is not Jandam. That is not propaganda. That is NDC's own document submitted to Parliament. How is that propaganda? Ghana for mama yanywene kakra. Why name say Mohammed to your teacher for from 2013 to 2017? Why name say when to your teacher for ka? Why ne wo Ghana or see you name? Sanya politics, Jimmy politics na ya. Why name him? Why name say Mahama one fair teacher for no more school? One fair nurse for no more school from 2013 to 2016. Why name him we ye Jandam? Ne Jandam and the same. One kasa within ye. Ye bo within Kwame Danso, within the Kwame Danso. Was a young people in a cantino or bois within the Kwame Danso. Killer, and on your politics. They be a catcher, Mossad, and in your politics. If you people think that is how we do politics, then in Jimmy. Nay, Jimmy. And a omen yaquine, Utie. Ometia press for car. And Umuchatro. ena de bia wo mo anka so mu statement den you said be expose wom na nde no ho adwuma kakra ena me pese me ye no ha eno ho adwuma kakra ena me pese me ye no ha what join me a tap screen no so share, invite somebody to invite somebody to invite somebody. Now let's start exposing these wicked men born by evil thoughts, exhibited by demonic instinct, and pushed by demonic process. The National Democratic Congress, a very demonic party. They don't have no conscience for Ghana. I'm being fair and honest here. So what share how omoto to omoniama? What share how NDC for your omoniama? Omodi ane biala o. Obe kani bi achre o yo be di watem. We di watem of face wa ye biama. Enembre we di atem ane you be ya. Enembre si do atem na ya na wan kasa no onye strong. Adena make us. Let me start with this graph. I'll even start with this graph, not to even make any a. Me pa try na ye ka say NDC for say dollar abafom, okay? Fuel abafom, niama bo abafom, bibi abo abafom, pa chomo try de mame. Graph here me dey gusui. A cost of living index. Cost of rent index. Dollar abafom. Then CD one kosoro, everything is looking proper for Ghana. Me pacho wonyansen mu no enye politically wonyansen mu no, okay? In terms of thinking smart and thinking sensibly, let us look at something. If there is money in the system, if the dollar is down, if prices of goods and services are down, why is rent and living costs higher or rising? Okay. Ghana politics need a chala no issue. The way I Ghana for your politics, no, I know papa, because it's like you cannot get nothing sensible through them. Okay, me I try there, mame. What they find say me MPP ni no problem, okay? Me MPP ni and yet about they try there. In 2022, Baumia Kruya Okofa gold for oil at the buy. As at the time or the gold for oil ne buy, okay? Mr. Muntini, we so record wo bit me a check it, Mr. Remo. Now your tone diesel 26.25 cedis per the liter. Petrol 18 to 19 per the liter 2022. Okay. Ebra yenyade gold for oil ne buy no. Again, go and check. From November 2022 all the way to May 2024. Petrol boy eba from 18, 19, diesel now 26, 23 no. Eba from a patrol check it. Men case media thrower. Mamon, yes, sir. Some yes, sir, we are not doing ourselves no good. See the BBI bedane politics now. Said you as someone a home in a swaw ho, a home document wo, a home troye wo. Yes, see a young people in neck and tea and the Yanko dad uncle for said their boy nekano or boy and tra. You are not hurting me. We are all hurting our nation. We are hurting ourselves. And the mobile power. Small with the atomo. You can't govern. NDC cannot govern. And we told Ghanaians, your party ampa omunim how to sell. And no cre NDC nimuton omunim say. kwanya ya faso ye be sew ye be tetew na obi ampe wasem ye be ma wo ho aye tantantan. They are fantastic, they are lovely. Sebani say yempe kwanya ye di be win election. No, I don't think there is any political party that knows how to win an election than the NDC. No crack. My only problem with NDC is they cannot govern. Almost governance. I say they think governance is all about they are member mimenya say mitumi gather niama kakra name bomuno na unim funny enough or no we are the no or two and here we are no a pie crown for maintain here 1 year ni. And MPP before this go, 1 year then I'll cut to Yemfa will be antum, and until the Abay say, Yabay media prosecution. Yabay media prosecution. Yemfan common media for ya omu pe bibi a dear way. No one kikaki can sem, then say Cecilia da Paho. Eko show bi trim se Cecilia da pa ya kronfo kra na at the end of the day no eko ba se Cecilia da pa anya kronfo a at least here they ya say ni din awie and fire ho. Is that not what happened with Cecilia da pa? Also we are Ghana ni na we are honest here. Shouldn't you be asking yourself what has happened with Cecilia da pa? And also I mean a mutual trana. Edia na OSP anka. We wieska eza na no oka. The same OSP after involving FBI near Dini na ebe catcher say Cecilia da Penries kebia yen so sebu ne oko catcher bi Cecilia da Penries ka obeka so ndindi. And now make us say chema untumi. How many months in here we sebi omo be che no. First almost start say what then enye galamsi. And actually ekowie eye papers bi a oni. I feel from the papers, no bullets be near to be near against say ne dia enya ne dia. I feel there's idea on Conombra next week. On Conombra next week. As someone you claim you have all your evidence. It's not there. And let me tell you something. The only reason they are holding wound to me, okay, is because ora no ayeden atonsuom. That $21 billion now. Okuja to se proyena na nimu tan sebe obi abosomo apono no. Utie. Obe jira aka 21 billion no. Womo ahu se womu nya. So let us just hold somebody so will be a discussion and say, oh, we are investigating, we are okay, it's no court, case no court. And this is for case and Kachema won't to me. Does he even stand a chance? Okay, I rush a fast track crowd and not to Mudada. Just so they can end up even. I feel they're from Galamsey, no one, and man discuss on your contract. Who to me and your contract, no? Who to me and your contract, no? One more can simply. And you mean American, what is happening in the court is what is happening. They started with Galamsey, came to weapons, came to a place it's not supposed to mine, came to one. I feel they finally grace. Yeah, who to me I got the Exim Bank for sick. But politics in tea. Ghana ni anadwene ye adwuma. Or say or pese or time obi or time won to mintino. Even though say no ankasa anadwene mu no, the ankrofo can a trick no more dada Ghana for. Then so let me go there and make it look like, oh yeah, I mean there's something going on. And they are paying for it. Utie. They are paying for it. I told you people, say, for every lie NDC told, they are going to pay dearly. You know, say right now, little by little, goodwill, no, eguso ayebeko. Cecilia da pa obi awa born bra, ma send a life. Ma tona me media, I say in life. Mostati kenu furiata edia no mukaye ome discover cathedral ayeshka cathedral sanya mo furiata achabu ena sabi onwe ko tu amona kakraka adani swimming pool we di esika o kanoferate di esika cathedral make us say na se proye okuje to tantan aburakwa se proye aburakwa tantan na nimu tantan aburakwa bele aburakwa kakawure ne se ase kro aburakwa tintinto kromfo jimifo aburakwa bayifo. The cathedral is my baby. The cathedral is my baby. Omoba abemu 2 audits. President Mahama Bayo CEO. Sika yade call cathedral ni hunina no. It was properly spent. And so ye din kanya cash regane ni akolebi a oti osu. Akolebi oti asanteme mu say. Kenu for atanoma kotu amona de ewieska. Ewieska. Ye de ne cathedral. Ye hu de ye you. Una mo some be second audit. Yeah, second audit. You know, so Attorney General say, right now the case you are pursuing, it has nothing to do with the cathedral. The cathedral was good. However, there's a new development called SML. I heard me who say NDC. Mumu name one. Mr. Ghana for the SAR party need diagro. Ghana for the NDC diagro. Now, naturally, no. One more woman be pre not general forming. They don't even know when they make a stupid decision. They don't. They don't know what they are fed. Sadly for the MPP for your problems and whatsoever. But okay, some train MPP near. Or be who to at least or be who research kakra. NDC, you know, Mahama so be uncle dini mame. Aha, Italy Mahama so be uncle dini mame. It's your betcha kind. Eddie Kujinana mame so ma rohuna me no wonder. Because Mahama says me no that. That is so because the party has commanded them say Ubi anana mame koda. Inti emfa say a abomination. Emfa say ye chiwade. Emfa say ye move emfa ni musio. So long as Mahama any NDC party ni say any mame no koda no ne mame run no nenda. That is all they think about. And I'm being honest. Sometimes my words might sound harsh, they might sound sarcastic, but it is true. Per their behavior, per how they move, it is true. It is true. Because President not to Obama and I catch trend say, cathedral, no, there was no money that went anyway. Ne Attorney General, no na say bani gidigidia. Obekwa koye den obekwa ko jinema ka asem ne say cathedral no problem be anyone. Yama Felix Ofochukwache sika so onfanye adwumenti no ono so dia media for say even though say no krena be dey say cathedral no ske bi anyera no still amon keka ne nton krofo trim sem krofo o me discuss because it is one of the things we campaigned on. Enu nti na Jakwabena as a journalist or say on IMF ne World Bank figures in the name boom or trosso Abbas Nuruddin. Abbas Nuruddin yawan or ye NDC ni ano ye former communicator say oma pe baby amanache nti ono so start shishe suit. Nti Jakwabena whole media guy or Abbas Nuruddin di on IMF figures in the on World Bank figures in the. That is why I said it is a cursed and your party be a home. I don't know. Once you join, naturally, your mentality, your everything changes for the worse. Because it does not make sense. Maybe say it does not make sense to me. Those of you sharing and reposting, God bless you. Let us push this movement and let Ghanaians know the truth. We are getting tired of the nonsense. We are getting tired of the lies. I always keep telling my NDC people, say, are you okay to love your party? But said your party baby, I'll be generation or do be someone see you, no one you could see you. Because I want somebody to tell me this. Make me see where it will not mix. And however, it makes sense to the NDC people. For some reason, it makes sense to them. Those of you watching on YouTube, okay, you say dollar bafo. In implication, no. Bibi te se fango, petrol, any idea de dollar and a crano. Naturally, no. So swam pass about for more, as I say about from because see this dodo ananka ube here, edi ato dollar no about from Sunday patch. Sa about from dia, name ye me to de na, ne born a bay day, ebe bafom. Inflation about from Chrese, yen to niamamu bio. Rate a yede to niamamu no abrase. Ene niama yen tum. Eniama boa bafom. Sana inflation ne patchere. Inti se wusika ejina brane. Wu inflation ejina brane. In any sensible economy, in any real world, in any seriously managed country, Niama and Crawford use de tna de bobrano. As I said, the boa bafo. And this is for the end into sao. Me see me who be that a reverse growth. Dollar back for inflation, back from one back from so can cost. This is not politics. Maybe I can was some papa no generation, maybe I can was some kwache. Or come on mother NDC by power home penny for much that a car umutri who you mo ebe net na radio so did atro edit that Ghana for can home tram dinner to the meba. Just how cost of living now. In the year 2021, cost of living saw ya echo a year 70. Okay. 2022 cost of living from 70 started about from kakra. 2023 about 26. 2024 about 26.0. 2025 dollar about from farm go no one in about from living cost no air cost rather 30.6. Okay. Yanko cost of rent. Cost of rent. A dying car. Now, funny enough, Omo kasa dia, Omo kasa yate dying kasu. What is the end is nibi kasa? Hey, Omo te he said we dying kasu. That's why I tell you, those people they are not serious. Ghana for a serious voters are NDC should be the last person to ever get your vote. I'm being serious. Ghana for a serious power. NDC should be the last person to get your vote. Imam Ensa, big up yourself. Cost of living. Cost of living. Air cost. Even though, according to you, dollar abafom. Tieni you. Dollar abafom. I'm expecting things I'm used to the dollar to emrafo. And unti mean to me nkoka say enye amonko na the dollar crack. And I'm a boy. Fango the dollar. Na enye wanwa. First no. Na Akufo-Addo time no. Dollar is very high. But now my rent go from. Now say me to 1 bedroom more. Name it to I say 500 a month. Akufo-Addo time no. Hey, dollar no cost do. Dollar no cost do. Dollar no cost do. Name it to ya then. It to 500. And the dollar number form Say the dollar need a dollar no low, yo. Put your rent saying me to 1,000 within a year. Put your 1,000 for the same 1 bedroom. Also, we end this in India by papa. There be that is not politics. That means that you just wanted to as a the personal vendetta and a kotuaba. One fenyan sound kotuaba. If I just what I say. One fenyan sound kotuaba because kotuaba said the bear was sitting in bed ebe mere. And it's was sitting in that abapa. Inti say Oshe was sitting in kotuaba pa. Now that time you know to your rent 500. Then they would to 1,000 within 1 year. Now catch them say time one would to 500 no money was bad. But now would to 1,000 is good. Away and yet politics be na me nyamina when yamina uguru me. And yamina when yamina anime ye NDC and people what doing in ye juma. Eh what doing na. And I'm patro the American and answer for media. I tell them I'm patro more. The American emudao. Bibi to say iron rods, metals. Get the dollar nekra. Me boa. Me patro. Ya $10 so ana. Sorry, away. Iron rods no. Me patro mo Ghana and the iron rods ya. Oh, me patro ubi mo me. Target, mona mo Ghana. Me say mo Ghana. Patro and packets of iron rods na ya. Oh, obi muame yo. Oh yes, good afford they are going to cry very soon. What do you mean by? Oh, obi anto iron rods na saying. Oh, men crop we obi and sit down. YouTube for ana ada mo pesa me anga me search ma dey ada. A packet of iron rods and e ko saying. $80 ba form. Nanso me man ni mu no. Eniama na ye de dollar ne to na esesa nke ba form na mesuminya ho mfaso no de ye nte so. Nti dollar na ba form no. Me a me ye kromani na na se me ti o man ni mu ebia me so me si me dan. Me ye real estate developer. Dollar na ba form no ni de na mo ben e de breme. Dollar ba form. E de na ya teswa. Oh, hwe o ma tete ni ama to odwom. O ma tete ni ama so odwom yo mate. Me pa cha de na ya teswa odwom emo. You see where their mindset is? When Bawumia, when Dr. Bawumia is thinking about digitizing our economy so that all the loopholes can be blocked. Yen digitizing the economy, no. Not all the loop. Okay, good. The patron the same thing for me. Why? A ton is 8,900 now. Minimum say ye free abem no na 7,000 what baby me boa. I na 7,000 will be say quarter say ne iron rods no e for 8,900, so almost 9,000 per socket. Until the dollar nekra. Okay, just to conclude on the iron rod issue. The dollar nekra ba. Time and dollar no high no. Na the price no form. And na dollar na ba low no. At the end the price no cost so. Nyansa ben ne wo we. Ye can we am person ye dey politics. Seriously. Mo person ye dey we politics. Cement boy is saying. Aboba trip is saying. Spare parts boy saying ne. Say no more say time na 10 cedi. Ya pegging a 10 cedi. Inti esesanka sikanka midi meniama ne meniama sa lie no e ba form. Say e ba form dia na ne ade na me beton na se mete price na so. Almost more 5 kilo is so mine 4.2 kilo. And the price has been reduced. Instead of 5 kilos, you know, 4.2 kilos. And the amount a cheap price now the amesite your crown say a man be we ensan confirm mame. The mona almost your matisono and yes Cindy rice ne they are a sebi they are no aroma rice and no more the omonti so aroma rice ne at the end the no yente so you see a free be joker rice or say joker rice and no any atiso and a papa penny ebe can be visa. Now you see fuel is cheap. Good. I thank God for this. Asasi J, yati fuel so. I'm a driver no. Enuhunti, I expect to say petroleum product so bad ebete. Ena seka petrol sa Jacobel rice yo. Ena seka petrol. Na people think said the edigu kem kwame pacho there be their petroleum product Vaseline. Vaseline ya you see a petroleum product. Ya woni ama bibra ye de service be de petroleum na ye. Nti bisa ho say Vaseline container ketwa no. They say we be no. Me no na me desra. Vaseline to say we be no, right? We na me desra. Hwe we mame. Vaseline we last year now we turn the same. And now $30 no so no turn the same. Back to petrol. Yate petrol so. And then from Ofanko to Circle eyahe. From Kaneshi to Bubuashi eyahe. Asasi J, as for you, I know you are not serious. For your information, Atoforsen said they are going to borrow 22 million so that they can support feeding, so that they can use to buy food. It happened in 24. Me catch them some former junior juma. Sa NDC for no. You people shouldn't take them so almost some of your political party there be. That is the mistake MPP makes. Oma junior juma. Me cannot crepa and actually Ghana for. Or say we are not borrowing. Or to no onim say the government is competing with businessmen for loans from banks. Onim. Loan na yesanka wa we businessman utumi call bank kojino and the government is borrowing from the local market. And on there bill will borrow over 300 million dada. 300 million we borrow over 300 million dada from the world market. And now to force and I say I be catch say almost say I could borrow 22 million. Me pato eno so me boana. Nti say obetina na o catch me say NDC is not borrowing na. Na den na o patch. One kasa dwene ho. They say ya catch say when we are not borrowing tino. Hello Helen. Yeah, Pacho Bibi Aboko. Voice will trick. Okay. Okay, no problem. It's like I don't know what their mindset is. Ose yate petrol so you yet a car price is on spare parts is on fair nanka would be call from Circle to Newtown no so no and also no esonte intina petrol na eba form no asase di emfaso be na unya wo ho chale ba mama ye who too cheap for these politicians. It becomes too annoying at a point. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, to me, yes, I deal with all the time the same way we like to do it. Yeah, petrol so yeah, to akọ join and now me know what I say. There's a transportation crisis. Now me say enemy tie Fantana mame. And I who say, oh, Mahama won't no, he will not succeed. Emfa. Say squad we are no person or do ruling the mind there. Papa no, he doesn't have the IQ to select. Logic be a transport minister, a deputy transport minister, e catchere Ghana for. Yes, same crofo nya car and fanko. na yatete petrol so ne ade. Why is it there? Or say, oh, say o man no more de. You say Ghana for ho atomo. Enu nti ama omo we kura ni na. Oma ba kru kesi mu. Ebe bobra. Enu nti na oh God. You're right, uncle. Mokai hana bisi. Yeah, the drone be twitwa ma ho. And funny enough, they talk so confidently. Just say, "Omo kasase woman ni muama." This is a deputy transport minister. Yes, madam. I think so. Oh.
Social media. It's say
Sorry.
Politics say
Aha! Because I don't know.
Intelligent young women.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! Just until the aircraft when I see you. Just say she don't know the ministry now. There is a transport system affects petrol. We expect and say anka congestion shouldn't be the case because I don't know contemporary. Now when ya Serbian previous a deputy minister, Abeka Chira will say, couldn't see there is transportation problem what Accra and say. Now, funny enough, Kumasi so ebi wo. All our big cities are failing this transportation issue. Accra and Jinamo, but all the other places, no, the other day, minimum bush and forecast our takrade. When we or pekade aba asake, onya kan fama. Omo kon, ewo ka ho. All the way in takrade. Now, minister, Ebejina Kachro say Ghana ye de. Ghana ye mokai the ya we Oshem preko wigi. Oh, obey your friend say. Obey your name busu phone making sense that they be almost radio so almost making sense that. Nana ya jantua. Onu subro nyan kromo aye din ye hu di aye kan o si o sika ba mo bi akonu kromo akodi ayi obi akonu kromo akodi bronya. The next 1 month by ya, afe sikana aba omuko kodi bronya no. Afe de bi o, say the scanner ba mo ni na afire kura ho aba city. Na me pa cho Ghana ni. Wo mo ewe kura no. E di enti na ya omoba city. To come and hustle. And unti se ne amemu ye wo Ghana fa bia. Why would I even travel? To go to the city to go and sleep on benches, to go and choke up. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but funny enough, they have the media to carry it. And the media are not even ashamed. Say, I didn't make a track to me page so they inquire assembly and so oh mama is casa entron to just say make a track. Anybody. And I'll make this statement emphatically. Who thinks that John Mahama Memua Ubunine better than what Nanado here and not doing Ejuma, or you full of hate? Unipano, Onyanyanseni, or time and or denam. Remember, just 3 categories, okay? Obia or Jenny say, Nana Addo Amemwo was bad. But this John Mahama Amemwo settings we moya papano. Not only say onimu nyansa, and only the fact onimu nyansa, but unhume tinimuno, and yan papa. Mamin training nyansa. User 3671. The nyansa. Nana Addo wohono. Na dollar wo high. As no to me to edge my forecast. John Mahama bayi dollar below, but on to me to edge my forecast. What badam and your politics? When you guys uncle see Jimmy, you know. I don't say politics. At the end, no. Now, dollar swati. Ya tell all the fair so there be on what to only fair. How? The dollar was 4 cedi during Mohammed's time. He couldn't pay workers. Nana Addo came, the dollar was 25 cedis. He paid all workers, gave them cola, gave them extra. That means you are incompetent and stupid and should be smacked from the presidency. While the dollar was high, no teachers are buying a bebo cano. Nana Addo was able to give 3,100 away Ghana cedis for the cocoa farmer. And the dollar number form. Dollar number form no. Cocoa farmer ne dear kakra when you're there brewe to yanaka untumin to yanaka. Then how? You think that is politics? No wonder they will present you with people like Kennedy Japan to come and run. Alan Tremantin them. Yeah, they check that on the back to come and take your power because they won't imagine in Yejuma. Nyansen nim. Yamoya no enya politics enye NDC ni na wenya MPP ni na o miano and MPP ni na wenya NDC ni there be a Jimmy NDC a political party. Miami MPP a political party. And they will be able to master style and say on can or beka MPP de Oko fresh ami demfisi won beka or beka NDC de Nanso minu mi enu na ye ya asase no ye na sese ye ma ya adwene adwuma say they are ellen ne sami demfi ka no emu de ahu na nyina so ho emu de ahe na eboa me. That is how you are able to choose who is your leader and who should be your government. Munja ye ho na ya ye ni too cheap for politicians na time. Nyansa be na wom. The dollar was high. We were able to pay our workers. We were not seeing demonstrations of pay us our money. It was rather we want better condition of service. They want better condition of service. That's what they were asking for. This is logic. The better government comes to power. Abai papa ni moba ye no. Tio. Abai no ye papa ni moba ye no. Wo pay keke. O salary nanka so enya de ode che wo enya wa advance you enya wa allowance you dia wa you say what some when him fifire e de enya no yesi ye ntua oka o se aban papa ba wa bodam papa wa na kire o sa or time politics no wa na kire o sa said so long as MPP is in opposition. I'm like, you don't even care even if they kill you. Well, I am the same MPP opposition. Internal pami sorry mean di and I sebe and kolano krabe fi aminim di umbedi nanso yezu eheza mahama wa miyo kwa chufu su wa min mene Alhaji Bi Kasa from the north na sisama say you call election 2024 8 not the northern region signed to about build my NDC. We should give up on the northern region. I'm telling you. And when I say give up on them in terms of development. The package in the anene ade every month we should give them their monthly food, their monthly water. I'm very serious. Emo ya but no Ukraine America. Me say aba ye ko tuwe 2028 abey. If my people, the two tribes I love in Ghana, I've always told you this. I don't know how, but that's how. I can actually deal with. I'm okay with Ghana because I was born in Accra, so obviously. But when it comes to the northern people and the Votarians, I don't know. May lie be, I may find out. Baby, I may lie. You understand? But I'm being honest with them today. It is a bitter pill they have to swallow. Their NDC by ye omodia yomi. Se northern region for patron yami nimpa na oman reward back MPP. Na omo sign to Obama NDC. We must just see them as transactional people. We must see the northerners as transactional. One in a year transact to Obama memo fertilizer by 3 bags be not the amount. That's so. Don't waste your time so you could see interchange and stuff for them. Don't do it. They don't deserve that. They don't need that. And this is how I come to buffer my point. Let's talk about peace and security in the north. Otanya no mo woma ba omienti. Ye ka kire mo northerners ne say, especially mo anam wo Boko enclave wo say. Baumia eti police council no sunti. Ena all weapons. Ede man sebi ni nuanom a omo ye mampurusifo so mo fenku kusasifo. Eye security expert Adam Bona ebe jina pete mu eka kire ye ni na say northern fo nto abenti Baumia because ono na etuo ni bibi akura no na se Baumia firi ho a entokwa ne be yeden ebetwa Yankase Papa Excellency Nanado Dankwa sorry John Dramani Mahama Osan ko jina ho ka kire o mo say Samoto abama me Mahama na me ba mukusa asifo no mema mo amu region mema mo region na mwesimu hene John Mahama na eka say you na me Mahama de say na se me wa ban mu a esoro ntokwa ha de ntokwa kura anyeden ensi wa ha. I'm talking about security in the north. The 8 years of Nanado recorded less than 100 deaths in the northern enclave, be it Boko enclave, Bole, wherever. Gidi see ye nano. 8 years, Ekufuado bedi adieno. Enipe wu was less than that amount. Now, Yambra, one of the serious issues are now also. Back in Tampoda and Hode Bana, Mokai Fulani headsmen. First, no better. Those times, and this time, no. And the Fulani for Aqua to how we know for farmers bini we mo akoko omodo omomo ebedi. But was Mokai. Nanado bae omusi ranch. Ranchi eho ena nkrofo ede omommoa ekuguo. Ote se Fulani for ntokwa bi esi wo Ghana bio. Se omu bobo obi tuo akwaji obi eniama akwose obi ade ba tomati bio. Energy and buy as asase bio. Enuntimi bisa o. Wo north. Now with this security. And a two abasa oh Mahama de ofri ha. Mahama de yo ye nimne dada into your bar obeye ni ye ama ye security aye den akoso. Na ende Mahama aba. Sorry guys. Over 400 people within a year. Over 400 people. Northern region and Tokanko no. Because Bokonkwa claim over 300 and sana IGP call Samokaya. IGP call Mobo no ka mutu no. Northern region people, I'm talking to you. The bad man Ekufuado and Baumia. When they were in power, less than 100 people died out of conflict and ethnic violence up there. The Messiah, the peacekeeper, John Dramani Mahama comes, over 400 people have died. How can you tell me that is better than 100 people died? Not a single soul is worth dying. But 100 people should die. And over... Yes, madam. Me too.
The 8 years of Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia, less than 100 people, or slightly above 100 died.
Yeah.
In just 1 year of John Mahama, 1 year, more than 400 people have died. Some have become displaced. His own kinsmen, they become displaced, and they want to Ivory Coast. 10,000 of them. Thank you.
So with the statistics, my people in the north, if you use security or your safety or your region that you will get to vote for Mahama, he has deceived you. Because in the region now, or promise say kusasi for no, he cannot get it. In fact, he cannot get it. Now let's talk about living standards. We are not about social stuff, no. Living standards. NDC wins the whole place. They never attempted to build one dam. And Friday, meaning maybe 2 documentaries. Maybe no say. One would be about one village, one dam. And the edasu ye juma. Ne they are assay womb. I will do that. Then we are one district, one warehouse now. And then no cranny as someone I'm a person maker. Buffer stock for NDC buffer stock near Kujina Udi Atrono. Me person me de chiremo. Now where do you mean blame NDC? Me blame na Atoshi. Na Atoshi abo local government for na bro. MMDCC for. Waboma bro. Na me de nyame asese sa team na enwi. Warehouses are near complete. SS obey ye when juma na ye to me a commission and na do commission na ye use. Mami wait nothing as our projects in the house. I now understand why Honorable Damboche was angry. Say nipa no mu be gina ho. Sanka for no mo bra me the vice president. I'll work on that. Let's focus. Mene Alhaji B. Kasai from the north. And I'll catch him and say, my brother, you see me, I have never liked MPP. But you have made me cannot think about MPP small. But the problem is the things you say, my people up there, they don't understand. I'm say, why? Because they are voting not because of development. They are voting because they have the mindset, say, if you vote for MPP, you are voting for accounts. Charles, I don't serious. What do you say, agro? I'm taking it very serious. See or no, I never like MPP. But you, the things you say, party. But this time around, hey, NDC, they will come and beg us. This time around, NDC will come and beg us. Let me be honest. I say, my brother, me, my father was rich. So my father invested in farming. Also, papa, oko sefiside hona o wokoko ceremony o papa wokoko pa koko kesia odija omo achese nye koko keto akra. Ebia, some of these people who are from the Tamale enclave would bear me with there's like or you'll be they know him there for a fool. So we knew more farmers one be cry this man I'm talking about in the papa. And I'll say when cashew came, o papa dua cashew na de ma o papa dua cashew ni say se mo be kaya NDC for 2020 omo de share keje nsa se on me kan kire ye say ye beti tree crop board NDC ba say de be ya cashew for be wo mo board na ye we cashew ni te say de ye we koko na ye meboa mo kai enu ntie ma papa no so de netika ko che cashew iti somewhere I think it's about last year omu dua money ade dada wo but omo ye said this time around omo be den omo betum omo bedomo na omo adokoko mo na omo madua na so mutiri man say ye betu koko mo akọ 6,000 Ghana and he was very specific. Now no minimum says the government to me I'm 6,000 no crying at least. Be 4,000, 5,000, so that would be okay for them. Hala do you make us no? And we to am do koko no more ye den e de ka ho. Am do koko no e de ka ho. Ena if I tell me ba. Yeah. I don't know because but you guys don't know. And now I'm on your my TikTok you for that. I'm where you hear buggers and everything. When I need Jojo, DSC and you are. All right, back to it. Internet or Kase. One, Coco now Mokodo Mono with the motive say MPP free to NDC bar. Umbenya phone and no abo. A brony a mono so a woman diana so or see she dem. And the man was actually intimacy way. On channel you mammy on share the video, mammy, because I'm in or they try me say, oh, dear, was me brother, show winning na a money bro, bianto. It's your area. When you be cross your beba betono, or no number one, or turn at a low price. Low price, let's not come for we come out now of a corner, or mouse can move half. Na okoba waba ede another half na brew. And unto we not na maybe so. Na na do $100 cost through. But now would you mo ane yeto? Would you bru ane yeto at very good price? Would you cashew ane yeto? And ne aban papa ba. Would you mo ayento? Would you bru ayento? Ye better so I see ye to no low price. Tell kind of where they are bro. Yeah, the abura cotton kwasi a baby pound. Miss I still don't get it. Baby kwa John Mahama no to me the Ghana for call you know made the on farming corner because because it does not make sense. A bro man mu ya den no. Oh man we dey me twins na mo. Na se me doku ko a. Me economic ko kelia. Ye den ye tuameka. Ene aban papa ba. Dollar na ba form, eduane boa ba form, kikim, me do koko na yento. Ne nti na niama boa ba form, eduane boa ba form. Na me ton koko a yento no me di minni ana me se na ekoto eduane na ase bo mo ate so no. Mo me yanwene, enye bibia na ye NDC MPP sa. Eto da mo me yema common sense ni nya adwuma kakra. Seriously. A good propaganda there, but sometimes mama yanya yi kakra, mama yama dwene nya adwuma kakra. Because it doesn't make sense to me. It makes sense. Asemo American obi a wo ye badwem ba bi a cheda dwene ho na twa ade. Aban papa ba o. Aban boni bi na ewo ho. O ma dollar no kosurama, but me do me koko ye toye, me do me buru ye toye. Me tu me banche ye toye. Me twa me board ye toye, so na dollar no was soro. And the dollar ba form. Mabo modern ado eburo yi sabi udua na eyi sabi eyi kwakwa dabi na sabi omo soso tutu enti kakra bi na abenya na kuyani akotu eburo anakotwa eburo aba watutu be 10 bags or the 1 bag ebetene fie di odi bi ya akwele odi bi ya banku ye ka bi koko na wode nkaya kodwa so akwakoye den akwakoton ebra ban bone wo ho no so otutu 10 bags na anya hwe otumi to mu 6 na 2 asai na 2 ne de odi bi che na odi bi chenchewe na odi bi noa aduane ye den edi aban papa ne baaye no eburo ne de metumi akonya 10 bags no anka mi po obi mana to 2 bags pe na menye bi di akoto den akoto chinam na meka mole na sesabio se meka akwele na metumi anyanam e de atoso de abo yesi ye nto but NDC ni se our power NDC ni se our power and even though se wukuani no na nado na no ya ban bone wo ho no ne yeto waburo unya usika at least utumi de bi tonam e de to waduane so oya ban bone pa na nado de money din krada aban papa mahama no waburo no wo so bontumi nto the oba ho beto ye no so ono to wo turn at low price you de mate say buro ni begu asai de ene mebo ni don't come in so one fan sabio we see kana obo no don't come in mouse wa was here no so o ma mu half o godwa so aba no de half abrel enya ban papa minia you can love your NDC there is nothing wrong with it but it's not for development. They don't know how to govern. They are terrible at governing. In 2014, and let me put this on record because media issues are 2014 Bank of Ghana HSK Gumu for what? For commodity buying. And your COVID na SU. And your 3 yanchemi na SU. Ye nya duani ni. Because ne SU kra nya den ento. Mokai ya ma amenom aglo for Christ. Mokai aglo. No omoye ni Independence Square. Aglo for Christ. Omoko anampa ibo be na no mobo. Nonka no kre. Erade mensi unto. Because brode asebi ni yebedi no. Ni yeko Ivory Coast na yeko kradeba. These are facts. Brode keke ani yebedi no. Ni yeko kraba. And until in 2014, NDC HSK Gumu and yes atroyen chembi na esi say de koto aduane a yebedie eno ntime pa cho ye manyansa for nwene whatever you think that is fine say wo gidi aban a no wo ho no when to me anto aduane anase when to me ama aduane anyefo eye papa chen abanya obeye sa. It is up to you and your conscience. That is not you doing politics. That is you showing to the over 100 people watching me say your brain can't think beyond the NDC flag. If you tell me say NDC amembo ye better than NPP, however, NPP bad amembo was able to pay workers. NDC Aban Papano cannot pay workers, but they are doing better. It doesn't make sense. That is foolery. It does not make sense. Do you understand me? But for the American, do you guys get it, man? Because me ye koko kuyeni Ekufuado wohono. Na dollar ne boy den. Enu hunti Now, young fan is saying spirit. And funny, oh, this one I missed out. Mama, me fa we shame. Mama, me fa we shame. Or say, this from the Alaji too. Highest, a drone now, omo the bomb, no by yes or no. Almost say end this time my MPP or no, not airful. I no, I don't know how true it is, but Obisu able to me confirm. Me, I'm taking the conversation I have here. A drone now, omo the bomb near Masono. MPP or no, nebu airful. And now more almost say yate dollar sono. A draw sabi omo the bomb omo no buy it no price kosoro. Inti ya wana maybe says so Alaji. Don't you think you people have been scammed? Also, not only scam, but these people has finished us. Because believe it or not, if we afford to abama NDC papa and then make can crachremo. And until baby a creator one, he did this and Kahadi and Kenya more vote no crown, yenya vote no. Because they were buying what NDC was selling them. You have 2 cocoa 7,000. A dura would the boy were brewing, I used to have a titty so. Osi wefu ayen do smoke tax. Inti ya no tower mo some couple with a little hardship no they were sold. But ena ye ka say. Aban papa ba. Dade aye dodo crocodile machete no. Crocodile machete no. Any dangote di ni na price kosoro. One. Ghana for the na ye dwene say ye politics na ye politics there sa na tie o MPP na ni so mu ni na ye pe omonye pe ba ku betua school fees ba ku entua ye ntumi nye pe e bia ye certain elements ye ni na ye political party ye betumi aye there but ye nye pe na medem asem ebe wiye no me pese mi bie Ghana ni a wutie me enne wiye yi wani edeba ne amebi ho. These are real life events here ekoso in the so-called Aban Papa Abba. Let's go. Savannah, Upper East, and Oti region record deflation of 2.6, 1.8, 0.5 respectively. And this is Ghana Statistic Service. Next one. Aban Papa Bao. Neighbor. Next one. Nana Akufo-Addo. Obedi Ade 8 years. Moncha Wawade esi. Nana Obedi Ade no. Na NDC for ebo enyo maybe so. Nti say obekaya. Every time we be ano mo person omoko demonstration. Samokai. But 2017, 18, 19 ono. When your opposition be ana we wadene say o ba be demonstration obi ma adentia. Na enipa enya akane ada mu number 1 ache. Enti niama bebira no mutume de kane aye no na omuntumi nye bio. Obi wo ha oye hairdresser. Arahu seme wodum so time num say wakoje contract say obeye wedding for 18 year mom. Na gesi aba o salon. Na wonim say wo dry eja wodi omuti be shem na waye style ne ade. John Mahama twen ya wa wuhuru tinum awie na wo ye say wo style no say maje mekania. Enu nti wo sa hairdresser no. Se wo ni generator wenim guase aba wadwuma ne usika abo wo ye baba as baba there ya ne say Biking, a hona na me yimiti, wa winim fadama, Biking, Biking the yimiti mame. Na wako Biking wana masalai, watana wa be 1 hour. Afia do so say kwesi abrante panka aso ko clean w'anim kakra na se nipa ma oge. Yenya de apaso no tu witiri ho na yese he Bahama agene light. We a radio station ni first neja mo de mo nam ho a mo soma mo kakra dum so ba yenti programs ni yetwam se ye kan news wi a no ma ye eya opening menta a owo begro papa da ya wansore abusuafo se mo meja mo no mu nko mo ya den omu nkoja mo omo maame ni omo papa no ewi no ayapon na ya ma DJ awana ni o no abon nyom 3 minutes bi yapon radio station o apon tina be se media no ho esanke ye chichi media for ni bebre. Some of them are all right, but majority of them no esanke ye chi omuti wo say nanka double silencer on sure masum bang 3 no ejina nchen bang 3 no ejina nchen shina sumo double bass ya because bibiri adwene adane ebutu ke uye media ni a madwuma ayi mo announcement kakra ye no yetete so enunti unless say we show ni ye show bi na edi mu ankasa pan crofo hwe na na yetumi hye ma when I was we creative art at the end we obonyom I faced it because I recorded my album in Ghana 2013-2014 me back and I didn't go again until say John Mahama Eddie Free. So I have recorded with almost every engineer you know, Morris Babyface, Appear2 Swine. Now idea yana say to get Appear2 to produce one beat for you. You people are so wicked to Nanado. That time, you know, to get Appear2, JQ, Anna Sugartone, Anna Kewa to produce one song for you. Sometimes it will take you 6 months. Cause Nipane Dawson. Now, idea yana said, they na edu sono. Now, what send this Canadian make where we? Now, what's na ke mwe free crowd all the way to Tema. Ukoke wa wa kwa nyom. Udru hono ya ma light off. Ke wa train lucky mensa enyom man wie ya si o wo kwase boof na ye nyom me na wo ye na yes age light. Your productivity was already being hindered as a musician. So no one nya bi mo because someone kebe so kakra na ye na just okoto petrol de wo ho ansa na wetumi ade agu generator no de abosho into your artists your food was stored. Now let's talk about our Kumewood. At a point in time Obo Ghana movie kra no bi enhwe because alata for beji bibia. Thanks to the Ejakos, thanks to the comedians who came through, thanks to Kumewood, Miracle Films is who I mean. And Ufutabraba, Messiasi Edu, Wayosi, Bo Modia, Sumu Pija, Ghana, Kumewood industry. Industry ni say ebe jidni abete pepepe and dum so unity. Now, if you know what it takes as a producer to produce even a 15-minute documentary, you will pity creative art during the Dumso era under John Dramani Mahama. Mimi ane nye easy sao. It me who say creative arts for network with Mahama Echino. I was so surprised. He said the Ibono NDC MP Nekaeno. Mr. Speaker, yesterday I am so surprised. Okay? Oba rent a car, makeup, boom, omombe boom numu, light, for. Now what's the Koji hotel? Now Obi aje ne pay dia me wie na matena car numu. Ekodu Akuse Clubhouse. Ekodu Dodoa. Ekodu Ada. Shy Hills. Nama set up wamoya ina light for say I den yaji light sada the production in na kate. Nana Dubai a obema light jina so. Ene yetumi ye movies na ma ene artist ye wo Ghana ni no bia with the YouTube channel. Ne bisa ho say citizens na eba mu YouTube channel ebe hwe mu videos ebe tie mu nnwom no. The only stable power obetumi ahwe ema wanya sa views na open na there be but to make a creative art ni say John Muhammad oba obeto VAT amount from Bob Cole no more time creative art in Ghana na enka aban na dadwene ho. There was no law, there was no airline, there was nothing protecting the creative arts. And unto ben will be a Gina TV so McDonald and Martinum, no more Jimmy Sa, me yare, my bodam, me ubana ya tunidi, ne akekas ansem ni na obebano, na di ode top palano mwe ukrano, na unyebi. Nanado dankwe kufuado, and okreku mante. He started say, let's have the first creative art bill. And no boy says, I did a Yensi Creative Art School. Ebema creative art hombe ya kono Idris Elba could have chosen anywhere or ba first krano gidi be eba huntino. They didn't even make what he was trying to do come we come to fruition. And ne why any YouTube channel and munyan for share. It is a catch them say buy no do to do so more production cry went to me and no. Hey, papa chain I buy or no buy ya. Utumi produce me no charge you phone the year content. Edit to YouTube Jim Whiskey. Ye kai omenti. Ene kwalebu, like how we like to say kwalebu, but ye kano kwalebu. Laboratory workers was a omoko strike. Me ken MPP eba first ni na yenya strike o. Me kana obi ati ase because me din kaka na kane ani gina so. Into obi akane ye gina so ameye medwuma no. O frame demonstration amemba. Because there was no strike. Obi eye na dwuma. Kane ane heavy. Aban na waba no no mo ye papa no. And the teacher fire say ye call strike, ye call demonstration. And nurse fire ye call strike, ye call demonstration. Doctors ye call strike, ye call demonstration. Government workers ye call strike, ye call demonstration. Inti ye bisa say omo atu egu mu say no mo call demonstration. Omo adwene nye adwuma na. Mesramu. Ye nuanom kwalebufo. Ye nuanom aban nyuma yefo a mo se mo call strike. Na moko send ye kano demonstration no nyansa be na wodi amu yedi menti ase aban papa ba ye tua mumusika ya toto market tuem ekuafo odidi anesi fo odidi doctor fo say amen say tam women's bank ya ba 24-hour economy odende. The Yamaha ka a betting tax ye wine tax ye. The Yamaha ka so be ni na waye. It is strike now. Okon was a damn na oba and I say didn't how they cause a strike. And then I'm pissing me. Ghana for workers say I must more cause strike, no. More cause strike said then. Said then I'm okay. Mama mi who dollar mafom, dollar bafom. Yantete ni amaso, yantete bibi aso. Ebi kura no sebe ye de chiche. Obe school fees yante so. Enkwala formula yate so. Petro yate so. Inti mo amose mo ko demonstration, no mo ko demonstration said den, mo ko hama keka na said den. Mental some strike and I say, a day strike, I'm okay for your day. Aban papa ba. Ana the American Sabe. Am I not being honest? And once you know me, who says a qualibu for some strike. And I trade one for so cost and I'm saying as I strike and idea and I'm day. A kufado mambo for Baumia mambo for Omoko. And the Ghana hey, $1 $1 I bet on some ya $30 so. Into more cost strike na kwa day. Eh? Men pese ya nemo be basa. Mwana mokotos, especially health workers. Health workers and teachers are supposed to be the fraternity esanka omodo MPP all the time. Kokufuo ni omudi ni ye. Nanado ni omudi ni ye. Yet omo ungrateful heart inti. Omo koto abaya ya di tia MPP. Ah no na edwin omo ho papa. Na eneno aban papa ba. Na wa ye adwuma 12 months. Na ye tua 1 month ya. Ose me kwesi apia. Me meye demonstration. Me nko strike. Na me kwesi mabepene se nurse for nko strike. Lab laboratory for mo kon strike mesremo. Mama me ma ye ntu ya no nsimo so. Mon sore nche mu uniform na mo nko tinem. Eyo som. Every decision you make has consequences. Mutie. Decision bi onipa bi abe making the wiase bi ano nsunsuanso ho. Nsunsuanso ho. Intimo amose mo kọ hwan strike no hwan no yesere mo. Munya agimie no. Na mo hye mu uniform, anese for na especially. Mo kra de mo de ese mo kọ. Min pese metise nurse ni bia so okọ strike. Yeti kromu ha. Ena raf ebe brobro motieti amaya ase. Mutie ya wo kromu ha. Ena raf ebe brobro motieti amaya ase. Na sela mo se eyizu eyeza nti mesere muntinam ne omomburu munkumo. Afei kwache konkonsani baako be ma wodi konkonsan wonie. Ni din de kwache meba medene beto so wamo a NDC for yusu ye ededada kokofo ene empanifo nie na ansa na no oyipa ya ada osayi to be amon nsem emma the minority caucus honorable Afenyoma Kendano the venerable Kojo Opon Kroma edano wo ye NDC ne abi wasum wo ye MPP ne abi wani wo ye Ghana ne abi wani na bi wasum na tie de ebe ye wo kromu ha ena IMF ne MPP for ebe ye on last review ansa na ye free abem ena mo project say ye the way aye niama no say ye keep on sa enter by January May welcome me ono niama mu ebe ye easy e wo Ghana the omo ka kire ye no ena ye free abem ye free abem within a ye hu ya dollar na koye yin say debi o na dollar mu ye ni bibi no anya no kra mona moya mona na mabon yen ye kati we rade NDC fo anya yen ewo mu na IMF fo san ba bi o no mo be hwe mu books ana Opon Kroma ka say there be more injected dollar into the market. You are intervening in the market. Na man hwe ya enye sustainable MYA. Me pacho ede na omo kan omo deny. And a Bank of Ghana Esiama governing or granting interview to Joy FM. And o catch omo say gold purchasing program, gold for reserve, gold for oil, no. And no na abeboa ama ye niama ekoyi. Or ye interview ni ya na friend with Jubilee House. Ena we ya ode pen, obema ode pen ne ka ne echi. Won abronti ne nton nwi na papa. Ena ode ayi pencil, eyeshadow, eye pencil o se den. Ode a penti. Nka mu ye emma ne ka ye ne echi. Ma won say adwinfin won hwe nanim mo am TikTok no so ha sama nanim. First na funu ntoto say 1 year pe na funu atoto. Odalan krusem ye twi no odi aduane pa waware ba ko aka ho enti ene de opa no wodie mo nanim ode to mo am YouTube ne TikTok for mo nanim adwen bone enti won timi awatwa. You think you are wise. And nembre man ni bia bay. Aburo ni bay enti ndisi for dress kura mfata won. Papa penimu a wo ma. Wakutwa you think you are wise ya tai wa pampem tabi tekum. Ai akawa ebomu taso ene wakutwa. Ena wafa pencil. Ede adure ni ntonwi. Ena mode advice. Se bibia di glory bebre NPP bia ma monkoka monka se ya na ya ye. Okay. Womu ko read budget no moka chance o metwe $279 million e de ama gold board. Say Ministry of Finance and eden. And this is scan eden. Eko ma gold board. Na otumi di ne djuma. Ya wa na be ka chance say in this person she. And a Bank of Ghana, it take on the financing of gold board. Nkrofo says still upon Nkrumah is lying. It's not true. IMF babium for the 5th time. No, because hey, listen, the amoya no more you are destroying your currency because the amoya no enye sustainable. Because birebidu na semwe enye ska amfa nkwa nkoshemu a ebe hadwene nempo no efiri neko ska bia mo de be $1 ni mu bia no mo magana fo hu mo announce eno mo start say omo announce minia announcement ni mo ana hu be dey di say hey there bi o sana eka 240 million bia eden aba enne asemo ameka fa asa 240 million no no enye no na NDC fa be confirm NDC ni such a jemu a wache no cross the be entesa politics inti almost entesa modemonsa ekeka die na ebekwa akofensunsanso bone e de abreyen me betina aka say Bank of Ghana and a finance gold board. Ninti gold board for budget here. Woman de buy ya ye drama woman and no says scanner for him. Says scanner for him. Finance Minister and first can be uncle. International Bank of Ghana and this kind of wine. And no. And the man almost recorded a loss of 240 million. IMF will be who ye. IMF will be who ye no. And na almost chain ya dwene ye den ADC so. And no krano. Bank of Ghana say, wo sami demfi wo na wa mama boka inti faka no. Sami demfi say there be mimi ntumi faka no, wo mo faka no. Adentia. Nobody wants that to set on their books. But I can't buy it because Bank of Ghana Fesika at my gold board. Our gold board, the man, Mahamania, Bawa Rock. So one fan got to go do our Ghana. And Namsa Scana ya de ma muninti and Ama Eka 214 abetoho. Mokai Dr. Gindi Obuako. Now say your be interview be no can say by March apo training ni bewu ama yehu ne tentene se so one pass e kana ye se wo ma bo no say ye no kra na say ye no kra wo mo be den wo ba be ka no kra ne Ghana ni utie me eja kwabena kwasi ampani ye eja kwabena yombo aigbeni awada ne nkrani by force Jimmy aigbeni awakoware nkrani nti wo se de wo nya aigbeni bi wo ye nkrani bodamfo eja kwabena ene brebetie mesra mo fanche me empanifo tie mo fanche abodamfo bi sa ne sometimes say mo mu ho level eja kwabena se wonji ndi se gold board any Bank of Ghana I incur 240 million aban say omoka Abbas Nuruddin Nimuodu Chain World Bank Nimuodu Chain IMF enti aja kwabena de ode Abbas Nuruddin and the boss here Sami Demfi or the onuni figures and a beye adwuma me pa chaw ene Bank of Ghana say eyampo sa 240 million no eyesika ye de ma gold board so mu fenko didwa and I share Muntie Obiso the Lion King Kwasi Ampeni ni wabetena ha obi Jimmy enti muntie masum yenko what did you input
Computed 214 million as a percentage of 10 billion.
Brebio.
I computed 214 million as a percentage of 10 billion. And I had 2.14%. Okay. So in terms of, in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million and you gain 10 billion.
In relative one, you make a revenue of 14 billion and you make 10 billion. Why page you send me call ya na me de forex intervention nature no. So far inflows aba over $16 billion. So 10 billion almost on the ashemu no tro. They've added more. It's like around 14 billion. And on the $dollar no. Now rehu seme woman say yeah, the sad also pay ko share $dollar no just to gain 3 cedi strength pe. Ye fra be mo na dollar 14 cedis. And the dollar $11. Dollar 10. 3 cedis per gain. Abanyo wo nyansa. Obefa over $14 billion. Edi akoshe dollar mu. Now we're gaining just 3 cedi strength and tasum. It doesn't make sense. Muntie ni bio. No must say there was no loss. First, now speculative. Actually, almost a young farmer gold board, some farmer Bank of Ghana. And the Bank of Ghana for today.
I computed 214 million as a percentage of 10 billion. And I had 2.14%. Okay. So in terms of, in relative terms, you make a loss of 214 million and you gain 10 billion. That's what has happened. I am not saying that the loss is not significant. So going forward, the idea, the strategy is that Bank of Ghana is going to separate itself from Gold Board.
Mr. He, and this is political party. I dey comedy actually. Omo try through. Omo nye papa o. But they know how to make you the who are working on. They know how to make you look demonic. Something MPP don't know, because MPP no. O tari obi so utie MPP no. O expose obi kura o kan go munjai politics there yan sa munjai. But NDC know how to assassinate characters. Ejakwa binamra. And na the Ghana a Bank of Ghana say mu gold board. Ye discount my money my idea na se mama boka. Mo se ye fani ni na amayen. Ye free na ekọ ya twe ye ho afiri mo ho. Is there no gold board for Gronko di obuja? Na Bank of Ghana yes ye ni eja. Ye ni mu be di dwagbo mu 240 million kaba. Sika ye de ma mo no makodi a. Most about catch as a young funny in answer. And in the Bank of Ghana, your home, we are going to operate separately from Gold Board. What was the initial framework of Gold Board? Was it going to be sponsored by Bank of Ghana? No. The finance minister, Nana Esokopis Kadeba. Now, when you be a no babe can say, Muni the Achreka and Ofuriata. Or no, a Jume be a dema 1 district, 1 factory, no, or Dimika Copis Kaba. 1 village, 1 no Dimika Copis Kaba. And I'm on a project, including school feed in Adini Nano, a finance minister, and a cop Brubrus Canada, or Bob winning in Nano near the over 16 billion within 1 year. But one more say 16 billion, no more 14 billion. 14 straight billion. Say the whole the currency. A son for swamba. We end this meeting, you want to cover. And no more. Let me just complete it and I mean to me my other people.
Gold Board is going to act on its own. Yeah. And it means that government will have to provide it with some kind of funding. Initial.
Government will now have to what? Government will now have to what? So now in the council of Bank of Ghana view, as a finance ministry, auto force now or for superscar, no them up a Gold Board, normally to good. A cabefie, a bokegu. A cabefie, ya bokegu. Ghana for menya 2 panelists, me pese almost so much from Adwene kakra. Nti medemano ebisi ha enne so niama bibire o mani mo esese me sorry so koye pa obi ko Ghana ese me pe kwan a metumi ayeyi pa cho me yie na duru ho me wo efunu mienu na she fridge me din kan bo mama ne dada me wo fa dia me papa di na chie ene di odi me papa echi ono so ye oba mo amowo achim kede area ho eastern region am betumi ekoja me yie no mimi ni ho nti no mo betumi akwa ebeboa emu ntumi nkoso na se mo be support in any way so a mo contact me a ekwan wo ho a metumi ama mo akwanya no na ma support enye easy de bia ya na me ka se me kwasi apia mimi njai MPP a eni kwan so obi ejai MPP because on election day me kan he ya samokaya and I'm a brother Penny or no one girlfriend or any tiffy. Will be our quiet surgery. I pay ni trim. Your father the tree ni trim kuni free we say. So I lost the election and lost my brother on the same day. The buyer and I am a bit saying somewhere February 19th. The buyer back to Canada. And I'm go see you. And check. And I am go see you and mammy. On no sorry was I would do ye. And he didn't share free gym. Yanka bin shemu afeni egusu aye toto ho ayi and I'm of a king chain. And so yeah then of a dakwa. Ono so ye. Nti me no mo ka say afunu mienu and egu free gym. Enra and I'm a papa free kromo ha call ye. Maybe this time around me to me nko cause safety no kra ni ho sa. Nti mo amowo Ghana mo pemasem na mo betumi akọ represent this say oh your neighbor brother Felix and a war political zone na ye beja na yie no na me nhyira especially mo am eastern region se mo betumi a mo nkọ kede na yehu se me so me wodom anye sa so na kwan bia so betumi abo bia no se ofre me a ye betumi apẹ kwan a ye di bedi hu nkomo enti na me sorry so ntem because I say me ko hwe 1 or 2 things bi de me abutua no ye ni beba so said this a ya almost date in the this a woman team and I'll put the date out probably by Friday. I'll put the date out now. I'll be to me I support to be ano wako support so ochimai tiase susu biribi ochimai de yenhwe maningu ti mommo moden na mommo mobra echido edamuni na ase Sister Ellen. Baby, I bedroom you.
Felix, I'm telling you now. Oh, NDC for the current situation of the economy now. Remember being said, still Dr. Bawumia, we know a good show meeting kaka. It's next week in
Obebu.
Yate. But this will be so a cost strike and say you like because to say you cost strike, say you history that or history news when when you find in history.
Yeah, we
2014, 2015. John, we had not 3 years when Jamoga. It was a number. No, it's not a I should say and Tia can do a cost striker. It's me not. Honestly, I didn't tell you. Another group of Yamoka. Security services for them. I'm going to come once. Now you will be able to afford when you find the come on. Oh, should you have you when what you want to stop here? Yeah, make a soldier for police for immigration. What do they say? Service. Or renting quiet yet to be my so a bit of retirement or pension could have done a problem. Problem. And so wow, so much or resume sick money. So she would tell me to a back MPP. And I'm going to say you tank. I'm going for almost what TXM. I what you tank for? What I say at the University of Ghana, you tank. What I say, my jump up. The more year, and then the 4 years set. It's what way I was someone at home. Because what's not you should. It is wrong. For the next 4 years, your mom and your
family who cry. I know.
Because Owen in John Mohammed Shuba, we're cracking new NDC, new candidate. Let's say, John Mohammed. It's what I'm not sure.
No.
The Ghana for a year bill, I don't pay a year quite well. There will be an issue.
You.
Because me, I'm watching it. Yes, you have to make a new.
Hey.
So,
yeah.
It is a woman who be any two for such a now I'm controlling and watch
yeah.
Minister, deputy minister, so
I found no part today.
Just don't get it. So I'm paying deal. So she doesn't reach. So be so new assistant to be a personal assistant to be a work school. Was young men and women. Small boys, yeah. Or when be a national service for or we are this for.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't necessarily have to read yourself.
No.
Nope. Somebody.
Yep.
All of the other people. And you go see no who position. Say deputy minister confirm here you want to tell. Who you not to
aye.
Now what the
I think they say Ghana. Aye. Yeah. Aha, yeah. Aye. Aye.
Government statistician, also another person.
Aye.
Government statistician over here in the
some of them massage 3.4.
It's common sense.
Economically, it doesn't make sense.
The price is
or even lower.
But prices are quadruple. The price. Now what can you say inflation about 3%? To me, what means someone? You want me someone saying? So what do I do? Almost that.
Diabetes.
In 2024 December.
Inflation about fun, but it's not it's not doing any reflection in your pocket. That's what they want to tell you. I'm saying Ubia Basis telling phone so I'll back. YouTube for more share na de no call Montapota was on the uncle. Why when you buy now share say Joe Mehu Ophelia or say Mahama is playing them just like the radio stations and CSOs. National. Yes, madam. Oko off kakra. The network na off. Yo.
At this point, really, I don't feel sorry for anybody. The second and it is each one for himself. God
So far, so yeah.
Now 2028, because it is obvious about young ones. Dr. Bamiano, why ideas are one he had. And he said, NBC, I buy more running. Dr. Ideas, maybe no use. Go for all your young next, I'm meeting NBC, I buy one to me ton gold at record well prices in the history of gold selling. Yaboka. Yaboka says, Yaboka. This year, I buy one, yes, in our opinion. The sun is sick every dollar. We are to gold. A good that yes, I mean, young gold reserves now. When you tell me you know your tongue, and more dainty. Reserves now when young Toby and Guhada. But when the general say you took your pitting crew. This is 2018 said Dr. Bamiaji was saying Toby. Young gold reserves you can do 20 tons. People are money at to do people.
Aye. Nasa. Yes, Dr. Perfect. Madam. Highest one next one, but hold on, mommy. Now who say Binya Bema Manuel Aba? Manuel Dako, Memo Aquaba.
Yeah, your parents, we are okay.
If you have a communion, now so.
Yes, young people are the Mr. Moya, my parents will come and my Elena.
Okay.
No coupon share the Juma Paul. And also, I saw a 2 hour to one around in summer. And this for come for Hoye That's how we want it in the town.
Yeah, so good one. All right, may that say. Highest.
Yeah.
Why you busy? And I say, when you busy, sir.
Oh, me busy
okay, and your mama Manuel Anthony the inferior. So when I now call radio, you know. Yeah, money. And I Manuel, no way over time, Kakra. Yeah, man. Okay, any train. My highest and Cassandra or Casa, no mama, but no mama sister. Away, it is possible. So, why? Okay, highest 3 minutes. Papa, uncle. Why? What you have called now? Some they be at 3 minutes now. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Minister, me can't tell I'm to come more than 3 minutes. Into uncle. Uncle, me here.
Yeah. Now, I'm studying cocoa for now. Cocoa board on this animal busy young family. Cocoa na Americans. Tankoi. Cocoa for now. Said you won't say I want to cocoa in Yagro. Now, the end of the say last week. Now, in Ghana, see your more how the months I want to go on. We are if
you cry on the Abba.
A bad for no one be silly. No, they are the quarter. And people to meet you, man, catch him up and say, oh, and Mamma, when you ask them to I stand on the head of mine. You. What me be one can say, Muhammad is scanning my Jesus Christ.
Pepe. You.
That's what I don't na koko ni ntua ka wo se anya hwe se Muhammad scanner hwe man ntino ye ntua ka anya
o ma dwene no me se woni man this for me se o ma dwene is serious no to them they think they are doing politics officer onu anya o mian che se ka se ye beba power say and ye ne wo pa eno a omo dia no
what one you know?
Yeah.
So let's be more.
Oh, now me
it will shock you.
Minim pa.
What you cocoa be so as some go one place. I'm on my ball. So I would do so we have the fear best.
Na cocoa mudu no. Cocoa mudu no.
Oh, yeah, what did you want cocoa? The first kind of come on and about also. Also, when you're some
Hey, serious too, killer. Hey, serious. I said the nation is so polarized. Say, I didn't know can a prano but I'm fan on well, I'm NDC, so I don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Okay, highest. Oda casa.
Money mamuza mutija for no. Omo ya job ka tare na take it or leave it. It took a good photo. No, some pictures are. Block man ho. Na no one ya job that different really.
Usu.
Omo ya ti mama kasa. No 2 years go and pia. And at that time no so chance of contest bi. And no go and pia o 3 months. Then no call maybe.
One maybe.
And no tell man da usu.
Ontu akra mimi nyakra kama ni ntua o
construction site and then one was said obi church match o baby that say a baby buy na $9 near 14 and obi spending $10 billion and obi free 13 14 a call obi then teachers has to my job. That's it.
3 city rate.
3 city pay. He was spending $10 billion. No grand design is stable.
Debbie.
Calling him every day. Oh, send the other also. So many things is adding one more. Now, 10. The other consequence is no, Bruce for the donors and this can go away construction. And confirm ammonia construction or Canada. Say construction and yeah, Bruce for and this can be.
Yo, because it's true, remittances are called for.
Yes,
remittances
can go and what nothing I don't have a phone. Or no, and it's come here by contracts now when you be about to your school fees and also on your and you don't have a
it's over so better. That's the question I've been asking. What is the game?
Yes, for so better when you're free. As the whole construction, I won't find all again.
Because a brochure for any discabeba, Abasha construction, yeah, DMU, and I'm also my say currency, no, into me first come back. Or say, a good to say, a brochure into me first come and I wouldn't be finding because your government and a very foolish party, that party. A very, very foolish party, I'm telling you. That's your no, or GD said philosophy because I know philosophy to question a kind or NDC ni, and I'm here NDC ni, and a philosophy to question say, you better watch it 2 a.m. Intimate nudi, but that's what I say. Me nudi, but say you do gold. Ever support your reason, no mean Jindi and your papa, but my body, I made this one or there. Mrs. Our party no, and your politics no more you. A demonic. NDC for way or more money, man. A demonic. Wrap up, none next person in them.
I said, incoming a presidential candidate.
Yes. On one ever, on one head in the Bamo. On one year, choose one more.
So, so. Now, what machine, and you will so long, and they are too rough.
They are too rough. Your time, your papa. Majority of them are your time. Mechanical natural. Majority of NDC for or time. The fact say a year MPP party no or time. Simple on the simple ni yiri bewu. Seneba bewu na MDC ebetna bemu. Are you okay with that? Yes, open the side. Okay, Charlie, unia. Yo. All right, Mr. Dako. But your father bra quick nafi. It is possible so the Kawai. Mr. Dako, me uncle.
All right, Felix, but that's the church will be around and we pray. My measure say free the good reserve no and one seven.
Yanko.
Currently, we share Ghana. Abrabo IPB be bomb Ghana for the past 1 year no NDC for Akate by 2 metering 2 up to actually, which was a make up I could see a good reserve because I was share since 1992. I mean, Cochrane from Nkrumah 1957. Backdate crowd because backdating not me backdating who baby I shall say free. So the first free independence. NBC the year 2022. That guy the gold reserve was just 8 tons. MPP Edwin Ghana Hunti Ghana Humbra since 2022 to 2024. Within 2 years, it's me movie at about over 30 tons and 30.8 tons. NDC by Yombay and Crocro de John within some few months and almost 7 tons be ever count. Young Concordia just 1 year, ain't 1 year or much so by half. I'm from 37 tons, about 18 tons. Ain't question me Busani say, so good none de be a cassette see the number from is because of your can say no gold board no gold board ni gold no I want here. Question was here, Busse, gold board, ni gold, no, away. If I no crescent and no a man city, no, a free 14, about 10 cities are Then why is it say your gold reserve a year to honor as what by half? Between 1 minute here. And see the governor of the Bank of Ghana, he needs to answer so many questions. Now you get some shallow-minded financial analysts for because why should gold be there whilst your dollar no you kind of say you see the dollar no and we need to sell it and then get some dollar and one of say and the boom. Because when you go to the big economies today, I think whether US or UK, gold reserve around over 8,000 tons.
Yes.
And I'm telling me, say, Ghana for Ghana, who will just say UK, who will just say America. How much me I reserve gold to 8,000 tons. Is that what you're telling me? I tell because when you have the gold in stock, it gives investors a kind of confidence. Sir. That your economy can resist so many things. Aside the dollar reserves, So today, if you are telling me, say, oh, you exchange it for dollar, and that makes sense, it clearly shows the difference between the National Democratic Congress, the New Patriotic Party.
Easily.
And you go we are Ghana Benya and some Capra Heritage Fund. Kufado didn't say more the boy mine or not they were complaining.
Yeah.
Is it not the same NDC?
Yeah.
So what are they saying now? But this is NDC for you. No matter how the situation is, they need to defend it. That's what you don't get in MPB.
Yeah.
And to be a better baby and we they want saying say we they was yes NDC. And this is where even if they are sinking, they will justify the reason why they are sinking.
Yeah.
And they'll give you positive reason why they are sinking.
Exactly.
But only posterity will judge all of us.
Definitely.
In 2028, we didn't say you're in the second year. I'm very optimistic. So before 2028, say yanko diasre yanko pwani nkwani anwode. NDCU, MPPU, Ghana, Libya, be with the smoothness level and you're John Dramani Mahama. Now, moving on to the cocoa sector. Sure. Cocoa means sometimes those who are kind of John Dramani Mahama don't want to really sympathize with them too much because yet a 10 year before the election. Yet a 10 year before the way they were passing the New Patriotic Party. But what the Anyashi Rebecca be 26 November Yentu Omoka Yabetu Omoko Yentu Omoka. Akufo-Addo buy. Look at the way he treated cocoa farmers. To the extent that you are better see cocoa in our son or better cocoa in your plantain, where first a plantain the mamma. Or ye win now, Cosim Pempen, so cocoa in the bed and Pempen, so be a money bedding one fast walk. Naka MPP said in Kunimu and Anka Sikaya de Mamono. Yeah, I think cocoa price now it was 400 maybe. Felix, I stand to be corrected.
470.
Yes.
Yeah.
Within 8 years, you're moving up 3,100.
Yeah.
Then you didn't find any reason to maintain the New Patriotic Party because a particular National Democratic Congress told you said it will give you 6,000.
Aye.
We gave you the alternative. Yes, it's going to be yeah, we are no more cocoa for scholarship. Because of free senior high school in tea and who knew for sources. And the appearance said, we are cocoa nearby will buy a better free will invest.
Yep.
That was something the New Patriotic Party proposed to the cocoa farmer. But you see, these people came in, they told us, sister, they do 6,000, 6,000, any. They can 3,600. They can give you from November, February, Musika. When they say election has consequences to the
It does.
That's it.
It does.
That's what they are facing now. And the reason why the government is finding it difficult to give them the money is because cocoa world market, cocoa price is swat you. Cocoa price is swatting.
Yep.
And I don't know, so you've artificially strengthened it.
Yeah.
So when you give the cocoa farmer the 3,600, so that's it all. International platform. See the no swat the young one. Also, cocoa farmer 6,000. 3,600. Now, when we give the cocoa farmer that particular money, you the government will be worker.
Yeah.
So if on person they need to artificially also make sure say depreciation chasing Now she cannot go do better 12 cities and 13 cities. And look at the cocoa board on say they are suffering because of the strength of the city. Because you can't just wake up one day and the dollar to CD rate straight to move from 11 CD. Like one day it was 11 CDs, whether 60 pesos. Oh, sorry, I need to do 10 CD, 20 pesos. Like, how does this thing make sense?
It doesn't. It's not even sustainable.
It also affect some other sectors of the economy. But this is NDC for you. The optics, no, you're more there, you're more fair.
Yes.
As in the actuals. They are focusing more on the optics than the actuals. But it's okay, and as Addison, when the dollar was around 14 cedis, Okasembi, and we are feeling it. I say Ochina or percent dollar no equal 10 cedi or no obet me
easily.
But how can you sustain that? And I wish us why when this man you also say Esiama baye it doesn't go beyond 10 cedis.
Debbie.
So clearly you could have done that.
Yeah.
But it is about the sustainability. You can't, because from one year ago, when the people gold by half to let the city move from 14 cities to 10 cities.
How?
Then another year, no, they said in Abeso, gold in Abeso.
Abesa.
So beyond the 2 years, no, what are you going to use to make sure that the dollar stays at that particular place? I'll be stay. Now the mommy move it on to strike. Okay. What to say? I say teacher for baby strike. Strike.
Yeah.
Recently, I mean we am going to Kolebuso.
I Kolebu laboratory for I lab for
teachers for lecturers for strike. Will be a problem that will be a strike, but contract or more strike now one FIMO. John Mahama catch is a dead goat. Now strike I'm side. This is nothing
cry.
And to strike I'm more any more demonstration I'm doing say baby beer. When they take a clue from teachers for lessons for year, Jina Quemo year did set 10 months to set 12 months in Trio. You have a 1 month.
Yep.
And no podcast come the faka if from the bear demonstration music and the mom 1 month. Yakadin shit. Or persuade them or persuade mom. Because after forcing is finding difficult to spend. On paper, affected city, no. He's not spending, he's not engaging in capital expenditure.
No.
They are not even their big push. Go and check their kind of say budgets for last year, big push. They can't get somebody come
Uncle.
Go and check the budgets. After November, let's get the big push here. So they are not really maybe to say what's the name of this office? 24-hour economy.
Shinko.
Nothing. So clearly, you know, this government is trying very hard to hold on to the money. Right now, ministers are angry.
Oh, yes.
Ministers will break with.
The
force is not giving them the money to operate.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yep.
Now, Kotoka International Airport, NDC for some person, no Accra International Airport. How will the change of name affect service will be unemployed? Julius Zebra Berendano unemployed. That's a question we need to ask ourselves. How would the change of name affect him across? How would that change of name impact the lives of people? Problems here in the aviation sector. Is it the change of name? No.
There's nothing for them to do. You see, there's nothing for them. What say you had made an earlier point, say optics. There is nothing for them to do. It's BB on Benyo media for na Karimana de Kakre, no Makoye, because there's nothing they can do.
Yes, because see, fellas, that thing is saying right now, no, also and the another cost
and it's expensive. Very, very expensive.
And but let's take the story of Kotoka. Sorry, the story of Kotoka. To be frank,
On the cool and
always
chroma.
distort history.
On the cool
We
chroma.
always distort history. But Nkrumah Benya independent, yes, 1957. Or Benya independent, 1960. Ghana Benya Republic. In the year from 1960 to 1966, go and check what Nkrumah did. Osisa Ghana your national anthem, Osisa Ghana flag, or did this preventive detention order by ya. So Oka support ya no quite Obama ya chill. And in the ma yera JB Dankwa Munina ko if yasi. Ni can say ni Onaga national chairman Aram Ponsa, Ebuye. We had sorry or exile. Aram Ponsa Ebo exile because of can say Nkrumah.
One party state
for exile because Nkrumah better than God.
Yeah, Nyame.
Or can men be one year no safe economic hardship and no work room. Ghana phone you now Kasapi about the show. Yeduka Kotum, Yendi Wasem, and Nuna Exap, your friend saying preventive detention order. No, and no so Kasa, I never bet you we have found call and Brasem quiet. In the year 1996, Kotokamu 2 Nkrumah free Abayosono. Ghanaians were very happy.
They jubilated.
So tell me, if Nkrumah was that good that we want to paint the picture, do you think Ghanaians would have been happy? But once years down the line, we were not there. We didn't experience what was happening there. And they've created some particular narrative. I say, Nkrumah
is the god of Ghana.
That's the perception about him. But maybe I mean, come was when Ghanaians don't happy when there was a coup in Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Burkina Faso
jubilate.
Some years will come. The narrative will change. Said your years are cool no in Papone. People will hate Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
So if Ghanaians want to know what happened in 1996, they should look at what is happening in Burkina Faso now. And don't think so. They've changed the thing where can they say Kotoka was never a bad person. He was the one who had liberated Ghanaians from the hardship, from the wicked rule of Nkrumah. And there is no apology for that. So we need to read our history very well. We need to know what Nkrumah did. Yeah, that's all now a bonnet throughout in the life. Daddy, Nkrumah, you see factories no on your money on yet too. But we shouldn't try to make the person look like an angel when he has his own bad side. The second independence, John Muhammad, that wasn't the first second independence. Yeah. The second independence happened on 1996. In 1966. That was when the second independence happened. 1966. Was overthrown. But Lieutenant General E.K. Kotuka. And that name on that building, Star Airport, you're making sure you keep it so that when Ochinabi, we are Mampinina, Ubumaya, Be won't say, my name out. Now, Ubu. I can't say
correct.
Felix,
Mr. Dako, Medase Pa, Onyame Enko Sombo by moving around from station to station. Onyame by Madam Lily Mpacho Fadia Kakrabra na Entwaso. Mama was here only in Amunya Botre, Ubisi for my number. Why?
Felix, Yamin shall need my power. Now, Felix, Papa, no, that way, you know, we NDC near no NPP.
Papa no kwachi NDC ni.
Only a tape worm with difference being just anyone. From the picture need to tape worm in chain. Oh, the problem because it's fat to the Chinese.
I had no end to me, because me the your phone am there.
Only tape worm difference. Felix, yet Krum Hanu say. And the Mahama, good catcher, Edan Yem, the Mahama Bank of Ghana vote or Bani Yemua. God that not a Yaba Papa Umia 30 tons, what pediago, see a double Yesika, and see a Chibanas and Dachi, Yamuchria, yet the no project, and no bear a backbone will fall on it, no. Mahama, any lodin and this a me jenfi, any to forcing a common gold catcher, and a mammy a god ning in a gum yim. Na media catcher will say in chain be a Mako school, Ako yes sergeant, meeting ya papa women yaba. No, before meeting ya papa women yabano. So much about my doctor Mamuba, baby Kuram and you can say Mahama, any the same agency, any are too forcing. As I say, a good Nakodunu. Boko Faba. Baby, only good Nakoshiba Kofaba. Felix, then to say a Galamsino Mutumi, and we got no idea. Send me
and the anymore.
And only God knows somebody idea. Now, a good one must have fat peso. Mahama Kuha. The only things from economist one economy inflation 8 me negative 20 as what much as inflation the Ghana what was Mahama the control world market crude oil crude oil Mahama sound now so lorry fair boy day electricity and mean chia and sure and mean chia. And now moves your crab a densities. And now we know Casse Ghana importing you. Mahama didn't Ibrahim Adaruma. And this is a medium fiada romantic. Ghana is when you know that cutting quine. When you mutual the boss one no. Sisi Ghana for Jai Sunday mutual di. Sunday mutual Ruba Comudin war and Crankra be a 2 galam say the honey yedi. Woman ye Ghana basa tan and foot and whole punk and this is phone call Ghana bone. And this is for power pet, not Ghana, especially bone.
Woman, your honey.
What's more got to about 2 Susan so. Most our teachers for any when you're dead.
Woman in Uncle Yeduma.
No teacher for now, your bum check a better knowledge no crampono. Mohammed, I am Yahoo. Where you were chimadi. No teacher for now, a bano, common sense, knowledge, motivate fancy pence and you know, and my actually young collar. No teachers for now, no grooming collar for the future, no, more party knowledge, no, more Mahama. Is the name of it? Yanamodi. Mufam about Papa, child from Pocopemifa, Mugradian Muni. Adian Muni, Mabum Pono, Mukotra, licensure exam, Gramusmunjo, licensure exams in Tino, Mukotua Betiana, Ecotia Etia, Yababa Humia, Babum Pons, most exam questions, Manco for man, and would move baby.
Aye.
Oh, Posipin,
Mabum.
On
Sunday cry, only from
control accountant general, Mary Vertini in a Pia Fancy camera, no sense for that. When your papa, when your papa, and can teach a student a much of my dear, Mamma could you not catch on to my mom ice cream every Friday, yeah, no magic. No, to take papa, 1 month for my Ghana. 10 years to come, 5 years to come, the kind of a graduate, a system, fellas, I was out for my politicians. No ice cream Friday, no never be politician, one never be MC, you need DC, you need minister. And cutting idea in your chair, Bonnie for. Shock at Tiana Munyano. Allowance. Nana Mahama, you will check or back Mahama 1. Miss one from Wajuma. When recruit to Bakumpo. Nanando and Sama Musta. Would a 3 classic car meals a day, 3 square meals, the Moody, and your classic car meals, and your funny bremo. One chef, and then you recruit your mama baby, or my baby, with the breakfast, lunch, ni dinner. Mamma, by see, I was saying, I'm pretty back to nobody so jolly, I'm pretty old school.
And a Dianibia me who ya pa, Madame
Colani.
Dianibia, the man Colani, Mayamushe, Madame Master Diana.
What's one thing? I'm a cousin, another Namoyana, about PhD. o money certificate is
Okoye Juma. Okoye Juma. Okoye Juma papa bi. Okoye Juma.
And NPP ba ya see every ya huto ye. What as mu yobi? Kwasiafo. Jimmy no munsu nyansa no.
No.
Mahama. Muni nyansa what one more of time. 300 million akotopa wakatira wo so ba obemu agenda 24-hour economy
no ntimi
kwasiafo akoto aba maloto number akoto aba maloto number ye kan mama yenka ye kan na chimifo kwasiafo na wo mu green no mu blue ni na no mu didi atem na mu defend Mahama ene Guzitam do say tell us what ya or say lack of efficiency
scan ho de gaye ontumi
good move to say oh my genius efficiency promote yes wasiafo wo mu nyina koto aba
ama kwatira de say good move
good move
here at the end is for
efficiency promote yes
NDC
for Gina so diversity implementation over 300
yes
factories.
Yes. I was about to put that in. There be
good move. Mahama, our hope.
Abutre, go for Guinea, your
liability,
Abutre.
We NPP difference in lack of efficiency, don't say a good move. By constitution, you know, we know me and tax in addition. And you're fault. You're parliament approve. It will be the banchi, we are the betting your pecora, they will enjoy. Mama, or opposition, yet to talk every 4 years, be a necessary cars, the fleet of cars, mama, or call holidays, government in a chia. And who got to and you're Umfana na do before until got to Abamana Baumia, me got him Quatia, or got to Abama Baumia, a extension of the Nana, only a Quasia for, Nana Bushia for. We are dear. They are one of the richest and the most influential families in Ghana. And even across the world.
Case closed.
And your history, me know me and one one another, your papa, what one of church was here for, was here some more. I would tie an know. How would you be a best Santa Uniano? Would you dear brother one and our boy? Which me papa, so I hatred never move.
Yes, so much. I
cotton cotia, you be good and pipi. Was here for you be good pipi to a to a man, people to a man this. Then this in your grand pipi now. Who know about why square one now? Coco, I do see from now on. And that's a sign. And so, and the whole. And I am not surprised because a teacher for crumble echo to about
Bonnie. Now Bonnie.
Now or Ademusa. Ademusa, I can say. Too much organ and crosses some, some qua, no money, a petition, and then some money, a Gianni. And the motion, I can't be lame. I call it
Osai mumu kraka
Osai mumu kabile on kasampo.
Osai mumu.
The content to create on kasa kabile a part of the shares of
900 million.
And your company for the digital marketing with $998 million.
Almost $1 billion.
Yeah, digitization. Most of the content in factory. Then what do you know factory?
Hey, I'm who? Your time.
Industrial revolution.
Ghana.
Industrial revolution. And near Master, things have changed.
Your time.
Mixed with illiteracy, generosity, Jimmy
your time.
Next time we go to Aba. Be policies. Na munguni ye. Men fu be mu before go to Aba. Doctor Mahmoud Bawumia we wonu ran we o. We wonu ran we. Wonu e ko no ko be jad na to ye ne force doctor to.
Yeah, because
a doctor go be pembe bi atena.
Akoye na adwuma papa bi agiska papa.
Of course. Mun me, mama, economic forum bena oko position invite no.
The economic forum.
Mun me.
Oko there be oko opposition. World head of state ben a friend say brana say be yanum tea kuda mum.
On your sent from economists, Mahama time no time.
Oh yeah, can you say economists?
Mahama economics time no. That and yes idea to book bin e ko bi enya papa enya adwuma ne and then what did there economics near ye.
Satani is Cocastic cola. Cocastic series.
Fellas, me dey say me we.
Aye. Hey. Okateche pa.
Okateche.
I am just hey, but hey. Yeah. Yapon. Yeah, food be Yapon. Why? You will tell Lily, that's why. Yeah, that's why I did the doctor, you're testing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yapon. Wapon. Hey. Namusana. Advocacy group yet. You say the chairman strategy bank and what they beba. If you know advocacy groups and when people move also to know we go advocacy groups. Watch it up. Think mindset way 1882 politics not 2028 strategy. And yet it's now. Oh, Mama, yeah, 1982 politics now first now. JB down Komukuta Omobag nice my bag no do Uncle Sophia and no. And that's my bag advocacy group for can you receive him? Russell woman go watch ya wo fufu amomo. Ya san kodama ko yedeti west mo say NBC for they have over 5,000 advocacy groups. It is a wood na say hold your uber and no strategy. Obe Google groups in na.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye be protect papa no.
Oh yes.
Mamusa war na Trump ebe build between America and Mexico.
Aye.
And no be ye be build.
Ye build the hot one.
Now wow be to no. Mexico. Who the moment you free war no so free Mexico. Never be see Texas war. You bet shall see a world leading ye better tone why you mean it. Oh, but damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, who the better TV is ready some assembly be. Now, the down cocoa for no pony dear. No one you know when you baba will say, I church, you want to know you quarter so. Now, what have they done for Ghana. Attorney General. Now training lawyers, Attorney General, Yeni Colondi, and Godfrey Danamu, and Ghana lawyers won't be you free. I got a chair. Oh, I don't know, I don't know, oh, my organ, or tell me. About my top.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Jinsio.
Felix, Mamma, let me come to Sassy Muntieme. Okatechi won't stop him because 2028, they are going to write on the legacies of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nanado on legacy. It is a bit no more Okatechi and in Nanado when you are your form or one another dear. No, I don't want to tell me, send out headsets and hope them are 4 times was here. Vicky Zukan, and then the Chabama.
Hey. Yapon, and you know, next week you bet you have 4 p.m. Why, yeah, Mumra. Oh, Yapon, Nanamu. 3 billion.
Tribal big got is a work at a poor. Don't tell me about Muslim or your Muslim to Nipping crowd when you young sing. Work at a chin, nipping, and when you young sing work at a chin. Passia, inferiority complex in Tino, also on your Fantini. Fantini by force, also your Santini.
Of Laguna.
Who you was in a Santimana to Santimani. Unto what? You go come unto my free tea. Oh, Nana, a young fellow didn't manage out. Unto my mupongas, you're crossing me, Bema.
Eh, the little bit as it.
Old boy, Matilda Queen so 10 times. Or say 35. Be back on your pet. What they want to 35. I so what to tell you, not what I'm saying. To a boy. So what I tell you. Oh, but I'm what you want it. Nanado, what they 83 years. What to me, not TV and go from domain Nanado. And on Nanado, God will never forgive you for that. Who you was the bad doctor, so would you put to bra or Katechi put to bra who been your dear Chama, a child of Bashem.
Yate. You know, TikTok for the Yapon, the ATN and then Yapon. The way Jada and then Yapon, Ijana Baba. Oh, man, be crowded said they are. Momunyo, Monye, Adiane Cosona, yeah, chance a Johnny Bedumuno. I feel please give her my time. Give her all my time. I'm not talking. Dear, what? 3 billion. 3 billion. And you. And then to just no more for you in and talk on a buy another day.
Jimmy. Doctor, we need a government to make a what you be and go free more like the other
$3 every excursion.
3 million, 10 billion.
Tom Samo, Ogotobe, you, delegate to Masu, delegate to Shingayo, delegate to Gayo, Ade, Jamaica. Because maybe Diana Pocosin, Pass any mammy. Master, it's a kind of Cosonia cry. Diane, I did you have it's a telling you now 1 day, about 2 days, it's a 3 days, I'm sending you up on Ghana to Fango to Mama and my doctor. Me, sure, you have a couple of century, Paco Bubbles and 3 billion, Marco 10 billion, just stay a dollar, a pound, and never. So, what was some part? I didn't make a 2 beer, Jimmy, but no more was them.
Mate, Medate, Zako de Medate. There be a chamber, my man, but there be a do a chamber, so me and Kakra. I chamber, my uncle. Oh, mammy, me pacho, maybe. Oh, maybe, now, but there. Maybe, me pacho facha me nana, line, yeah, no, why? And, you know, me pacho, and found mammy, so why? Mate, madam. And go for him to do, and go for me to go down. Casa, me uncle.
Me ba to me the man ko school. And then minimum mass and so. And in person me bisa say. Says ka say now but 2 minutes ka get one bed and so. It means $3 so change. Scan now with your
yeah. Aye. $3 is fa. $3. And I said 3 CD per chef. What you fan say? At the end of the year, you on 14, right? I champion at 14. And omode mpatcho ne sika no enye 10 billion me patcho ye 14 billion inflows aba last me the graph ne chere e wa say e bia next time I met na so me sign the chere inflows aba is 16 billion as of December there be 16 billion and omode 14 I say it is aka 2 billion per it's 2 billion we don't know which account is sitting in as we speak. And go for it, me name the omo person somebody, but we name there one say Ghana for so say omo ya deal.
Somebody's Ghana, somebody come
but Ghana for so say omo ya dear pa.
Stop with the fancy in your patopa. Not get down with your down 4 years. But yeah, when you go to me, I didn't tell you for people. No money, I didn't go. And to go in and move with. And to go and send me so. I didn't say yes, so I'm what Ghana for. And I got for any be a moody, almost some of them promo per brand. Almost a brand $20 no, and come go to cry. You won't see your troll. Oh, you won't see your troll. The troll and your troll, no, your troll, no. I say a good lesson, no. I know a young with
Optics. Prempe College. Prempe Infantipim, Adisadel College. Schools are war. Aye. And I would say the body early for no more crab benches and terraces for one. Last month, so last month, where to be at? Yes. And they say Saito for no bang. They say Ghana Saito for no more na bang. Omo Moko International School and yet. And
I'll be facing again. And go for face can't go and and for goose
you
the time. Yeah, mama claim the same thing that you above
you.
The same thing. Yeah, and no one they say, yeah, painting artists will paint you down. About inside in everything. Sanity. Ghana, you are painting for friends to be a person and Ghana. It's go inside cover.
to be part go and to be. Mammy fancy
me that's it. Josie, me foul, but me foul be na a drop me name why Jina baby why Josie. Uti me a Jina baby. I pick you, me na pick you wa na kate. Me name why. All right. Enti Doctor Perfect. Doctor Perfect. Where Jina swache? Oh, mommy, ebe do so. Who's out in line by line? Oh, mommy, me pacho ebe do so. I can't depend on company do so. Me pacho ma why, Mr. Wa, ma be choose Mr. Pacho. All right, Dr. Perfect, me uncle. Me das me nia. Most my boy Juma. Be for Brian the champion for. Why are there? When I watch say we a party, ba. The way ya we here. What faba we me abo mema so te say wo kra na wo here the campaign crowd te say oh yeah ba we me adwuma say within just one day you have let everything go and you are working for Baumia, and I'm so grateful. Dr. Perfect, I just wanted to say that for the audience to see with such a wonderful person you are as a party member. To us so
in fact, yeah. Na ye twen se nyame be adona yetimi akoyi ye flag bearer eyi ni wi a na afei eniama NDC 4 year no I think say minim say oma cast spell be go na for so but I think say the next government of MPP yeah the NDC be call Ebisa na ya ko bisa sa for part so unya ko join party ni pe na wa adwina ye say se bi double adwina because sometimes you know Ghana for tie wu nua bi oye Ghana ni a open wo na o se odo NDC na utie ni analyst oye ni nsem o ka to say we say enye spare bi pa na ya ka to go so a can you hear me saying this to the next government about me say o mo fa NDC ko Ebisa ye ko Nigeria na say probi obo ma bi o
Gambia na yebeko
I think say busu mo
Gambia
because I have no idea that is here Koko Ekuafo. Is not a na yenka. Ghana, 50 so many years ago, Bessin Neno. Koko na ya dear Magana Yenye Sikao.
No correct.
So your business cra yet Koko Ekuafo Kojisicano Bank of Bank say yes, Koko number.
Koko Kacha ba.
Am I net? What's a bibi a koyi? The Minu can say for the past 4 months in
yo.
Koko Ekuafo Koko Mkotoye.
That's it.
And this are by way to Yomuka. Oh, not I don't wish I see any country NDC for the same.
Yes.
You see, you were bred your politics and you were bred the poor mind. Almost I said, Tom Sikadi shed all a movie. A year economy say, yes, I'm see there being proof. I did a movie. And you are how better my way. NDC 40 said they are still doing my junior son. You can't say my moon you question in Tino. Omuda so do say someone ma don't call for more. And I Ghana for better myself. Oma ya to the extent I let government to go break because of $100 issue or omuye. Sika o matam da $100 we government na kasakwa no oje ni kwase e o na kasakwa e the party for the sounds dollar above form petrol above form this was still ye hu chire this was still ye nto ade even
sorry YouTube and Facebook after Dr. Perfect submission you be close to now one person tie nkai no waba TikTok na ye wie wo why I see it to me
people teacher for now to omuka
one every target is the bidane target perfect yeah target are the ubo midiana obi friend Dr. Perfect be friend the phone no. Dr. Sifombra. Sensi Fombra. Daddy Joe. The pacho. Oh, ma Sister Beatrice and Casa quick why na Uncle we and Mama Wabem. Say hi, Junior.
no problem.
All right. Okay. Pacho might be Pacho. Pacho Casani uncle.
Thank you. Daddy Joe, thank you. God bless you. It's your baby, Brother Ferris.
Yes.
Nakupon shirao.
Shirao so.
And it mapa uti the bua unuya bema, Vice President Mahmoud Baumia. In so no, they wouldn't have precopen. Nakupon ma bring your quad.
Amen. Mammy Bacho, hold on, Mammy. Mammy Bacho, 1 second. Mammy close idea. Quick. 1 second. 1 second. Hold your thought. YouTube for Facebook for the 3 hours no etwem. And to know I send me to me a shot a hand down. Me person mobile TikTok. So now mobile support to more TikTok. So now me build the TikTok. So why? Felix Appear political zone. Unyami adoma ochina ebia meba. Mamba chana dia Friday. Because I say me boa na omototo ye no ho niama. Ntino momoame na niame ni na yenko ye. Unyami adoma na show me. Dale, today me I go come your day. Oh there, don't worry, I go call you. Why? And you know, the tia no madam ni na ase. Nyame ntina no nkyerɛ Tony momra na yentumi nya adwuma mbom. Onyame adoma Friday. Why? Madam ni na ase. Bye bye. All right, ma bi mpacho